All right. Let's make sure this is off. Get her going. All right. I gotta fix my thingy again. Uno momento, por favor. I forgot that I restarted my computer, and this always resets when I do that. Because it's apparently a thing that happens a lot with Logitech webcams, specifically. I don't know why. Apparently it happens. Alright, good. Alright. Welcome in, folks. I haven't even opened the the game yet. I'm running late. My parents just got back from camping, so I've been talking to them and making sure everything's good and all nice. Also, I slept for the first time in several days last night, so I'm a little fried. Because it finally cooled off enough to sleep at night, so that's good. So yeah, we're gonna be a little lower key today, but that's okay. We are nearing the end of the MSQ. I don't think we're gonna hit it today. Possibly tomorrow. We will see, but we haven't even unlocked the last zone yet, and I know we get it pretty late in this expansion. But we haven't done... We're level 98 right now. I think we're on level 97 quests, so I think we got a decent chunk left to go still. Hey, Waffle, you're doing Fates? Ah, how's that? Fun, I imagine. My upload is... fine, okay. For a second it dipped down a little bit, and I was like, that better not be a trend. It's okay as I can get over here, where I live. Oh yeah, flashbang, sorry. Alright. Oh, and by the way, I started playing Dark Knight again, because I realized that if I want the level 100 mount for all the classes at level 100, I need to play Dark Knight, so, and this is the only class I have below 70 at this point. So I figured, alright, well, I guess it's time to start leveling that a little bit. And so, that's what we're doing. And I came to the conclusion I don't have enough fucking glamour plates. And I was like, well, something's gonna have to get replaced, so I replaced the dancer one, because that was the one that I wanted to change anyways. But yes, welcome in, everybody. Oh, quick note. Hey, I got my voice changer working. We are currently being routed through my voice changer. Now, I mentioned that because when I first started streaming, or many years ago, we had audio errors because we were routing through voice mod. There was every once in a while the audio would glitch out, and it wasn't super crazy. It was just it would go quickly one ear, the other ear, and then center back. And it was just distracting, and we figured voice mod was the cause. And so we stopped doing that. But I might want to use it for some of these quests. So I put it back on. We're on a new computer now. Maybe it'll be good. I don't know. But if audio is breaking and shit like that, then let me know, and we'll turn it off. Hey, Toaster, why am I blindfolded? Because I'm an edgy Dark Knight. I have to always live in darkness. I can't even be allowed to see, because light enters your eyes, and light is bad, and I can only live in darkness. And yeah, you get it. Also, my sword is evil. Because, you know. If you don't have an edgy glam for Dark Knight, are you even really playing Dark Knight? Just saying. Anyways. Oh, and what I do... Whoops. What I do want to do... I want to do... Yeah, same with Reaper. If you don't have an edgy Reaper glam, then you're playing the class wrong, objectively. Boy, I can't resize this window, and that's super annoying. Alright, let me just make sure... I see the button move. I can see the button move. Okay, so if I speak now...
This should be voice changed. I should sound like a crazy robot now.
Did I sound like a crazy robot? Confirm? Can anyone confirm? Yes? Great. Hopefully it sounds not awful. I did some testing with it yesterday or a couple days ago, just to make sure, just through a recording to see if it worked, and it seemed to be okay. But we'll see in practice. Jesus, Clam is a school shooter. Great. Alright. Well, we can use that should we need it. Once again, hopefully it doesn't break anything. Let me quickly sort these out. Okay. I sold something, apparently. Ah, right. The stuff I got from the On Sanctuary gotcha container. Made me feel a certain way. That's the robot voice. Well, it's a big robot voice. I have another voice for smaller robots. But if we meet something like, you know, Omega-sized, then we can use that. I was inspired by Preach when he did the Omega raids. He had a really, really good voice for Omega that he used that I really liked. I was like, fuck, I want to do that. And I can. I have a voice changer and everything. I still think his voice is better than the one I'm using, but this one's still pretty good. Anyways, alright, let's go continue the main quest. I guess this one? Should have been there first. Did I do all the Aetheryte stuff? I think I did. I hope I did. Yes, I did. I have flying in all of the... Oh, I forgot Urko Pacho. Whoops. What else I have to do there? That's fine. I, spent a little bit of time getting those. Honestly, it doesn't take very long. Like, as long as you're kind of getting some of them while you're doing the quest lines, like, I think I did all of this in about an hour. It was pretty nice. Alright, I gotta go this way. Apologies for the late start again. Said I was doing things. Everything went late. I finally took the bottles in today. I meant to do them like earlier this week, and then earlier this week it was like 35 degrees, and I went, no thank you. I will stay in my house and melt. Also, it was because, like, I did not sleep. Like, starting Tuesday night, I didn't get any sleep for, like, 2 days. It was so hot. I was like, I should not drive like this. That would be dangerous. But I didn't. I also have to go and, wash one of the cars. I guess I could do here. I don't need to bring it in, but... might as well do the full thing. We have like a card for washing our cars. I say we, my mother does. She's the one who uses it. I just go to the one place that I've been going to for like 20 years. Since I was literally a child. I just go and wash my car there. Use car wash. Long-time customer. Right by the bottle depot, that's why. Right by the bottle depot and the McDonald's, so you can like do everything at once. It's great. Get lunch, or bring the bottles, then use the money you got to get lunch, and then wash your car, and then head back. Felt like one little block. It's really convenient. Anyways. Kakiwa, I remembered your name. Oh, and before I forget, I have a theory. Because it occurred to me after I ended stream on Tuesday that they said specifically that Queen Sphene, as you remember who Queen Sphene is, hopefully you do, she does have a regulator, but hers is quote-unquote special. Her crown is a special regulator, and I thought maybe it's special because she gets to control shit. Right? She's the one who's controlling people's memories. That's what the special part of Special Regulator does. So she's the mastermind, maybe. Just a thought, I still think she's too nice, and that she's secretly a villain. But we'll find out. It would be a hell of a fake out if, like, Zerul or Zoral, I keep mixing the A and the O. If Zoral was like, yeah, he's an asshole, but he's actually being controlled by Sphene to be even more of an asshole. Maybe. Or she could just be super nice. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyways, we just found out that beast souls are a thing and people go apeshit. Green Sphene makes you feel a certain way. Yeah, like most characters do. I trust to gain an insight into the use of souls in Alexandria. It's shocking, I know. I was overwhelmed myself at first. I expect I'll need some time to digest it all, but for now, let's head back to Earth and Sky. Okay. This rate. There's something I want to discuss with everyone. Let's take a moment before we head into the tunnel. Yeah, okay. Clement's not feeling super good about all of this. Yeah, that's... me neither, girlfriend. Oh, God. Something on the throat. My bad, I had McDonald's for lunch. I just shoveled garbage into my mouth and I'm paying for it. It's such tasty garbage, though. I'm just gonna... hang on. Starting to annoy me that I can see these. There we go. Should have turned them off, like, 8 levels of quests ago, but... well, fine. Voice cutscene? Nope. Oh, is my fan blowing into the mic? Check. Nope, we're good. Just abandoned quests I'm not actively doing. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them that I have are like relic quests. And I have them specifically so I can get rewards for shit. That's like all the ones that I have are all the Bosder relics, just so I can keep passively getting those resources. Whenever I decide I want a Bosder relic. But the rest of them are... there's like the one that I just have to do Hullbreaker Isle hard. And I think I've waited like years to do it because I just haven't... I haven't gotten it in any roulettes and I don't want to queue up into it directly. So, that's like the only actual quest I have that isn't a relic quest. Which is like... I should do it, but I won't. Until I get into a roulette, because at this point it's kind of a meme. I'm sorry for delaying us, but I have some thoughts I need to share. Both technology and values. It's plain there's a wide gulf between Tuliolal and Alexandria. While Zoral knows everything about us, we know hardly anything about what he's become. Indeed, we haven't even seen what lies within that enormous tower, Everkeep. That's the next stop, right? Solution 9? That's where that is, I think. I'd like to make a proposal. It is, we work with Kakiwa and her people. We need to learn as much as we can about the enemy. The quickest way would be to join hands with Oblivion. We've only just met them, I know, and we shouldn't be too quick to trust. But the fact remains that they share our desire to stop Zoral. Sphene too claims to be at odds with the King of Resolve. May I ask why you would cooperate with Oblivion instead? Because you don't trust her. Oh. I mean, this is also valid, but... still. Simple, really. Their leader is Erenvil's mother. Meanwhile, whatever Sphene may feel, she's a ruler of this nation. There's a greater risk in working with her and less reason to take her at her word. Fair point. Knowing Zoral, we must assume that his arrangement with Sphene was not made without some consideration. All I know is that it would be heartening to have allies in this strange realm. I think everyone would agree that any help we can get would be welcome. Hold on. There is no guarantee that it's actually my mother behind the machine. Without seeing her in the flesh, we can't rule out the possibility of a ploy. If it turns out to be a trap, we endanger not only ourselves, but everyone in Tuliolal. As you say, we have no proof that it really is Kakiwa, but I make my proposal in full awareness of this. Whether we're going to war or striving for peace, we need to learn as much as we can. Otherwise, we can't hope to do anything meaningful. As it stands, we know too little about this realm. We need to remedy that. We need to study the enemy, and when the time comes, strike down Zoral for good and all. More. I trust you, Erenvil. You've always had great instincts, honed from your time training under your mother. If I'm wrong, what if sentiment is clouding my judgment? If it's a trap, then we'll deal with it when it's sprung. Yeah, I do trust Aaronville. Like, this is... I'm not going to choose this, but it is true. That said, they can spring whatever trap they want on us, and I don't think it's going to matter. I've been sprung on... Well, you know what? I shouldn't say that, because there's actually been some traps sprung on us that worked tremendously well, and we worked really hard to undo what they did. So... I'm still going to say the top option, but, like, we're probably good now. We've learned. Yeah, Aaronville is absolutely the most level-headed character in the game. Like, pure, like, practical pragmatist. And it's so nice, because everyone on this team is some variety of idealist. Nice to have one guy with his feet planted on Earth. That's always the way of it with you. Fine. If you're set on this, then I'll say no more. Good. And it's settled. Let's head inside and secure ourselves some new allies. Yes, everyone else is somewhere on the gremlin fuckface spectrum. I would say probably, like, if not Aaronville, I mean, counting on the people who are currently on the team, Graha is the next most, like, level-headed. And even he is, like, a warrior of light, like, worshipper, like, hero worshipper. So, yeah. If Y'shtola was here, they'd probably be in contention. Y'shtola is also very practical. Yeah, he's a fucking simp. Disgusting. Honestly, he hasn't actually simped in a while. We haven't actually seen him do any simping in a bit. Let's please go on an adventure, you and I. Just the two of us. Alone in the starry night, maybe with clothes on. Probably with clothes on, who knows? Has not enough screen time to simp. Also true. Hoist? God, shit, fuck. Akiwa, there's something I need to tell you and your people. We came here for no other reason than to strike down Zoraal. Why are there two characters with the same pink hair here? Like, the same highlights and everything. Is this a reference to something? Is fucking Lightning and Sarah? Do we know any other characters with pink hair like this? Or is it just like, hey, we need to give them the same color hairstyle to know that they're siblings? Neither of these are particularly like Lightning or Sarah-like, so probably not. I think they're just supposed to be related. But I thought he was your brother. You really mean to kill your own kin? Well, he does, so we do. My kin invaded our nation and murdered our people. As vow of resolved, it falls to me to bring him to account. I'm prepared to do what I must, and I won't hesitate when the time comes. Like us, you and yours oppose Zoraal. In light of this, I propose that we work together to stop him once and for all. Yeah, he did kill his dad, so, like, on the board of kin slaying, he's currently at the top. So we're just trying to even the score. That's all we're saying. I realize that this is sudden, that it's a gamble to trust someone you've only just met. I would trust in the conviction of anyone who shares my goal. So fight with me, I beg of you. As you say, our goals align, and I don't doubt your resolve in the least. If you hadn't proposed working together, I would have done so instead. Truth be told, it's been tough going at it alone. While we've gathered ample intelligence, we don't have the strength to take decisive action. Besides, how could we not trust you? My only son is with you. My fussy little bun-bun. He's all the reason I need. Adorable. Is it really... There's more people here than just, like, these four, right? I think we've seen them in the background. These are just the only ones showing up in cutscenes. I was like, no shit, you don't have enough strength to do decisive action. You have enough for a barbershop quartet, and that's it. And it's decided. Here's to a fruitful collaboration. Or corroboration? I didn't actually read what that said. What are those words? Thank you, Kakiwa, everyone. Together we'll achieve great things, I'm sure of it. We don't get Ralga's reached. And let's not waste any time. We've been wondering about Zeralja's whereabouts. Is there a palace inside that tower? After a fashion, the king resides on the uppermost level. While Queen Sphene has a penchant for going out in public, he seldom shows himself. I hope in future cutscenes we can call Aaronville a fuzzy little bun bun. That would be awesome. That would be so good. I think we already got an option to do that. Or no, we questioned when Kakiwa said that. We could have been like, fussy little bun bun, which I believe I did select because I thought it was funny. I do hope we get more of those, though. What's more, his movements are highly classified. Not even his commanders are privy to that information. If anyone knows where he is at any given time, it could only be the Queen. Even though we don't know his whereabouts, Zeralja will eventually march on Tuliolal again. That's when we can go after him. I would like to go after him before that, so people don't die. The drawback is we'd have to wait for the invasion to happen. Innocents would be put in harm's way. Good, thank you. Okay, they did acknowledge that. There's also the possibility that he'll leave everything to his minions and not command the army in person. I find that unlikely. Not for him. Yeah. No. He'll take the field. What makes you so certain? Because he already did? My brother has always yearned to surpass our father. That's why he attacked Tuliolal. After waiting for 30 years, the first thing he wanted to do was demonstrate his newfound strength. Killing Papa didn't satisfy him, so now he's bent on proving himself stronger than me and Koana, who bested him in the right of succession. He challenged me to strike him down. He wants a duel to show everyone that he's superior to the Dawn Servant, and he won't let his minions deprive him of the pleasure. Why hasn't he appeared and given you your chance? Surely he's aware of our presence here. Oh, there's another person. At that, I can only guess. Perhaps he wants to dazzle us with his wondrous realm. But if he won't deign to appear, then we'll force him to do so. And as we gather intelligence, we make no move to attack him. Show absolutely no interest in a confrontation. Knowing him, he'll tire of waiting and turn his attention to Koana instead. He'll attack Tuliolal again, like he said he would. I see. If you believe this is the best approach, then we have no objections. Any campaign against Tuliolal requires that Zeralja lead his forces through through Vanguard. We'll have lookouts keep an eye on it day and night. Such a strategy is certainly viable. Before proceeding with it, though, we should warn those outside. Indeed, they'll need time to prepare the defenses. I should be glad to coordinate our efforts. I'm already in regular contact with Y'shtola, and will make sure to keep our comrades apprised of developments. Leave Vanguard to us. Send word at the first sign of movement. It seems we have a plan. While we wait for Zeralja to move, you do well to prepare for battle, and it begins with familiarizing yourselves with the technology that empowers them. To that end, I'll show you to Oblivion's main headquarters. In Solution 9, right? Oh? I thought this place was it. You'll be impressed to know that we're located right inside that tower in the residential district of Solution 9. Yep. Hiding a tree in the forest, as it were. The only question is how to get you through the checkpoints. Didn't Queen Sphene already... Yeah, okay. About that. Sphene said that she'd make it so we could enter without issue. She did? Curious. She's not supposed to have such authority over the sentries. If I recall correctly, her words were that she would register us as guests. I see. Perhaps we're in the clear then. When you're ready, come and meet me in the tower entrance. Is this where she betrays us? Where she reveals herself to be the main villain? Right? Guys? Before you head out, give us a moment to introduce ourselves properly, eh? After all, names are good to know when working together. For sure. I mean, I know your name because it keeps popping up in the subtitles, but... Nostalgia and Wayakwe. I can't help but feel like maybe you aren't related because those are extremely different names. He would trust you, then so do we. Nice to meet you. Okay. Nostalgia and Wayakwe. Okay. Maybe you'll say something. Explain this. While Oblivion has operatives all over, we're the main crew here. I'm Geode, the leader of this hideout. And the dependable young twins behind me are Nostalgia and Wayakwe. Okay, so they are twins. That's... makes sense. I'm Nostalgia. It's a pleasure to meet you. My sister and I were born and raised inside the barrier. We've been with Oblivion for 3 years, and our main duties are surveillance and provisioning. Twins, eh? That explains the resemblance. Wayakwe is a Tonawatan name, unless I'm mistaken. That's right. Our mother is Tuliolan and our father is Alexandrian. They wanted to honor both cultures. Oh, okay. That makes sense. They're beautiful names. Thank you. Though I have no memories of my mother, I like to think I carry a part of her with me. You do? One of her chromosomes, in fact. So, what made you decide to join Oblivion? Alexandrian names are either stripper names or rocks. I mean, a lot of stripper names are also rocks, so... you know. Point stands. That Venn diagram is a lot closer to a circle than one might think. We wanted to avenge our father. Ambrose was his name, and years ago he was taken away after a scuffle with a soldier over a disagreement. Ambrose. Is that a name from 9? Chioda's not a good stripper name. I mean, it's not a good stripper name, but it is a stripper name. Ambrose. Don't think that's... Is that a name from 9? What the hell was the monk's name called in FF9? The last one. Amaranth, okay. I was just like, I know it's not that name, I just wanted to remember because it starts with an M as well. Ambrose. Let me just look it up. Nope. I think. Merle Ambrose? Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's anything. It was a minor incident, so at first we clung to the hope that he'd be released. When months went by with no word from or about him, we made the decision to remove our regulators. We'd already lost the memories of our mother. We didn't want to lose those of our father as well. We've all forgotten about him now. Everyone who had known him. That bastard. Even here he thinks nothing of his own people. Sometime later, we were approached by a member of Oblivion, hoping to get justice for our father. We joined the Order. Sorry, I didn't mean to darken the mood. No, the mood's already pretty dark, so you're good. This is par for the course. No, I appreciate you sharing this. Together, we'll avenge your father. And our father. Well, your father. Not mine. I have no father. I was spawned directly from hell. Thank you. Something tells me you have what it takes. You introduce yourself too. Go on. She already did? Oh, I guess not quite. It's pretty much the same story for me. And while mine is a Tonawatan name, I haven't the faintest how things are outside the barrier. I dream to go and see with my own eyes. Our mother's homeland. Once peace is restored, you must come and visit. The wilds are beautiful, the food delicious, and everyone's so nice. You'll love it. And that's us here. We'll meet others in the back room. That's our headquarters. Oh, the back rooms? Fucking... What a reference. Is it all, fucking faded yellow wallpaper and, like, off green carpet? Some of them are a little eccentric, but they have good hearts, all. Ah, Linda Shipya. One last thing. Lineshiba. It's pronounced weird. I never remember how. It isn't exactly my place to say this, but thank you for seeking out Kakiwa. She talks about you so much, it's clear how important you are to her. That's all. Good to your mother while you still can, eh? Of course. Well, we'll let you go now. Feel free to use this hideout as you like. I will most likely never come back here unless a quest requires it. Thank you. I am good. Oh, meanwhile, in Everkeep, here we go. Oh my god. Just the server room to end all server rooms, huh? Cool. Is this one voiced?
You've been consulting with Wook Lamont.
Thank you.
No matter. I do not know what you are scheming. But when your realm lay on the brink, you were powerless. You had no choice but to turn to me.
What did you do for them?
Whatever sentiment you may feel for her,
It's where they farm
it is
Bitcoin.
my power you require.
It's an investment.
Is it not?
Perhaps.
Sucking the ether out of the land to farm
And yet,
Bitcoin instead of
knowing
summon
the love
primals.
that Wook Lamont
Just
bears
as
for her
dangerous.
People, how she regards them all as kin. I cannot help but wish to spare her the same pain I have suffered.
She turns souls into NFTs.
What's more, her friends possess new knowledge. Were we to work together, we might find another path.
And maybe she's not the secret bad guy.
I know you're loath to consider it, but is there no hope for peace with Tuliolo? What we've already done may be unforgivable, but it needn't continue. You needn't kill your brother and sister.
I slew my only flesh and blood. Yet you attempt to sway me with an appeal to family. The memory of my father's final moments still fills me with disappointment. Age came for him before I did.
Hey, remember how you died
For long
and
years,
lost?
I sought to prove the miracle. And weak as he was, defeating him achieved nothing.
Fucking
To
the
kill
worst.
him is my only recourse. Uklamat and Kona, who bested him as he was in his prime.
Also, they had help though. The important part is that there were other people.
They are still your siblings, even if not by blood. That such bonds should mean so little to you.
I am bound to no one. Serve none save myself. I made that clear when first you spoke to me in the Golden City.
That was her voice. That's what I thought.
Remember, I can easily kill your beloved family. If you would protect them, cast aside any foolish notions.
Okay.
Wisdom and abilities are valuable insofar as our goals align. So think well before you act, Queen of Reason.
Well, there goes my theory that she's the secret bad guy, because if she was, the scene would not make any fucking sense.
Uklamat, if you are
She might still be a bad guy, but she's definitely not controlling him.
then you will find your way to me.
Otherwise, she would have just turned the speech off.
But should you fall short, I will lay waste to Tuli Yolal.
Yeah, she would have fucking turned the dial on his brain.
Now,
I'm not pulling her completely out of the bad guy pile. But she's definitely not a secret bad guy. She might turn later. Some, like, major difference of morals will lead her to fight us. Maybe. The secret ultra hidden bad guy. She's so deep, she fucking revolver ocelotted herself. And she's controlling her own mind to keep her cover. She hypnotized herself to believe that she was liquid. Metal Gear's wild, man. I mean, it's possible. She could have just taken the memories of her being evil out. And then, like, at the right moment, she'll re-download them and be like, aha! I'm actually the villain! Blah, 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 blah. Go, bad guys! You know, or whatever. Go, Tech Bahamut. You know, fight my battles for me. Or she might turn into a crazy monster. They can do that, I guess. Maybe. At this point, it feels unlikely. Also, how's it going, Delicate Phoenix? Welcome in. I mean, I guess it's not that weird. Yeah, she's gonna scene all over the place. I guess it's not that weird that she's just super nice. Like, I feel like we've had a lot of just genuinely good characters, like good morally, in this expansion. So, like, and they don't really like to make evil ruler characters. Like, Garlemald was kind of the exception. Right? Like, Varys and, like, all the leaders of Garlemald were all definitely morally bad guys. But I feel like almost every other leader character that isn't related to Garlemald has been a genuinely good person. Like, all of the leaders of the Grand Companies, right? Like, Merlwyb, Kanisena, Nanamo, Brabant, kind of. Like, the leader of the Resistance was a good guy, and now it's Lys. They're both good. Yeah, they were all being semi-manipulated by an Ascian as well. I mean, they were literally created by the Ascians. Like, they made the Garlemald, or the Garlean Empire. So, like, they were sort of crafted into being, like, super imperialist evil shitheads. And then, yeah, like, Hien, also a genuinely good person. So, yeah, they don't really have a lot of, like, I'm the king and I'm evil characters. I guess Vothri was the other one. Vothri was definitely incredibly evil. So I guess she could just be crazy nice. Yeah, the Allegan Empire, but once again, those were Ascian related. But you're not wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like they don't really like to make evil ruler characters, which I'm not against, actually. It's kind of an overdone trope, if I'm going to be honest. Like, the evil king or evil ruler that you must defeat in a fantasy land is like that horse's hamburger at this point. Vothri was also technically Ascian related, that is true. Alright, yeah, I guess... maybe she just is not a bad guy. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I have a glimmer of hope. Solution 9. Right, Kakiwa is waiting. Let's head to the tower. Alright. Well, let's do it. I have a feeling these guys are going to show up in the patch content. I feel like they're introducing them now, so they're going to be important later. Or so they can use them later. I feel like that's fairly likely. I can just teleport, actually. Wait. Right nearby? Not really. Alright, we go to Solution 9. So we didn't get a single increase in quest level for this entire zone. This is a very short zone. Because I think we got here at level 97, because that's the level of Vanguard, right? Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Not really complaining, because while I do like this zone, I feel like it's mostly just prologue expositionary stuff before you get to Solution 9. feels like kind of the intent. Ooh, look at these guys. Effective turret. Oh, whoops. They're like the little, like training droids from Star Wars. Oh my god, he's large. God, fuck. Damn it. Oh, I did also get a little more gear. I bought some of the leveling gear just to replace one of my gear pieces because it was low item level by fucking Endwalker standards. So I got the oh no, I already had these. Oh, what did I buy? Did I buy something I didn't need to? I think I did. I sure did, yep. I don't know when I got these. I guess those were a waste of a decent amount of gil. But yeah, our item level is close to 660. And there's a couple things we can replace if we really need to, like this ring. So I think we're pretty much good for the rest of the content in the MSQ. Thankfully. Yeah, very much a transition zone. They were like, we just introduced like Alexandria and all of this shit as a whole. So now we need to explain it, and we're going to use this zone to do that. It was just all exposition, which is fine. Like, I'm not complaining about that. You need to explain shit as it happens. And I felt like the exposition here was pretty well done. It was still interesting. Didn't feel like slow paced or anything, at least not to me. So I'm fine with it. Let's see the new place. What is probably going to be my favorite zone in this expansion. Yeah, we really did go from the Wild West to fucking Cyberpunk. It was a very quick transition. Ah, there you are. Hey, Arsai. Back from the rec center and raised my kids for 15 minutes. Who are we all mad at tonight? Right now it's Zoral Ja. And maybe Queen Steen, but she really just might actually be a super nice, good person. And it's not a trick. It's possible, but it's getting less and less likely by the cutscene. If Queen Steen has registered you as guests, you should be able to march right in. You're just in time to see a brand new zone. We're about to see the cool new place. And if she hasn't, then you may have a swarm of Zoral Ja's minions to deal with. Oh no, minions. Whatever will I do? Nothing for it but to see if Sven has betrayed us, eh? Minions? Banana. Die a hero or live long enough to turn into the villain. That quote might be one of the most influential quotes in like all of cinema history. And it's wild that it came from a Batman movie. Like, you ever think about like how everyone knows that quote? You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. It's such a good quote. And it came from Harvey Dent in Batman the Dark Knight. Wild how influential that quote is. Thank you for your diligent service, friends. My companions and I would like to pass, if you'd be so kind. Oh. Hey, this is a good time to use this. Oh. Does my thing not work now? God damn it. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button, that's why.
Yeah. Upper guide unit identified. Registration number. Verified. 6 accompanying civilians identified. Verifying credentials. Credentials verified. Welcome, guests of Queen Steen.
Hey, we're good. Guess who has a poggers to your mind, Grain? Oh no! Get some rest. Take some meds or whatever. Hate it when that happens. What a relief. There you have it. Seems the queen was true to her word. Follow me, everyone. Solution 9 awaits. Alright, let's see it. I know, Waffle, I know. Alright, this is a safe space. Oh, wow. Okay, yep. Advertise? Oh, gee, yep, this is really just Cyberpunk 14. Oh my god.
Everkeep, a tower of electrope piercing a perpetual shroud of storm clouds. Occupying the 9th level of this 12-tiered structure is a residential district called Solution 9.
12 tiers, 9th level, okay.
In so naming their home, what hopes did its founders harbor for it?
Yeah, Final Sci-Fi 14.
Did it prove the answer they sought?
They kept adding all this, like, modern glam gear. And they were like, we need to throw the people who like these a bone. Let's just make them a whole zone. And by God, did they deliver. The G-Pose community must be losing their minds. Or must have been losing their minds when this came out. Imagine Twitter is on fire.
There are more districts throughout the tower.
A lot of G-Poses here? Yeah, I can imagine.
Solution 9 is the largest.
Just being here makes my head spin.
Perfectly natural reaction. A city of shimmering electrope, replete
And the
with
lo-fi
technologies
version of
adhered
the
to
Dawntrail
every
theme?
conceivable need. We never dreamed the life back home in Tuliolo.
Sick.
Now, while I go and explain the situation to those in the back room, why not take a moment to explore?
Oh yeah, they're getting a lot of use out of the PvP gear.
I believe lived experiences
Everybody
are
here has it
more
on.
educational than dry explanations. And you want to know more about Sphene and Zoologist Dominion, do you not?
A bar back there? Quite see. You had me at Explore.
I had a feeling you'd be keen.
So is this
Just to confirm,
the
we
zone,
have
or is
been
this the
allowed
city?
inside. Are we also
Because if it's the
permitted to run?
city, then we still don't know what the final zone is.
Absolutely.
We haven't
As
seen the
a
second city yet.
registered guest, you'll find you're exempt from the sentry scrutiny.
If that's the case,
Elevator to the upper
wow,
most
we're
level.
really getting that last zone light.
I wouldn't go near that. But other areas should be fine provided you act like you belong.
All right then, we'll show ourselves around.
Yes. Familiarizing ourselves with the technology here will help us prepare for the battles to come.
He is so excited.
Try not to enjoy yourselves too much, or you're liable to.
I appreciate that they have
attract
someone walking around in the background in every single shot.
Once you've explored to your satisfaction, come
Without
to
fail.
a true view in the eastern sector. The way from there is a little complicated, so I'll send someone to guide you.
That shit up there almost looks like
We'll see
Hotline
you
Miami.
later.
Or, like, Vaporwave. I don't know why I said Hotline Miami. It has the same vibe, but like Vaporwave. Palm trees,
I shall speak with the residents.
cyan and
Perhaps
magenta.
one of them will recognize
what I
the
mean.
earring.
Kyle learns to use an iPhone. Aren't the tombstones like iPhones? Isn't the tombstone emote specifically looking at a modern smartphone?
What's with this place? How can this all be the inside
Wow,
of
that I
the
have like
tower?
2,000 of those in my pocket.
So,
I don't know. I have to look at that
What
emote again, 'cause I
aren't
think
you
that
telling
is
me?
what it is.
where are you?
That I can't reveal yet.
Is she a brain in a jar?
You understand? Just know that I'm safe.
We're being awfully cagey about seeing your real self.
But come, tell me about your adventurer friend. You seem to have a great deal of faith in him. You must have been through a lot together.
Me and Aaronville? Not actually that much.
You might say that. For instance, we found the entrance to the Golden City.
Wait, what? You did?
How the fuck do you think any of this happened?
Why didn't you mention this sooner?
Do you want to explore together?
Well, everyone else left me, so yep, it's me and you again.
It's not that I'm scared or anything. Everything is just so different from home. Is
Not that I'm complaining, but they really do like pairing me with Wuklamot. And hey, you know what? We've paired with other characters so many times in other expansions. It's fine. Is this a combat zone? It is not. This is the city. Okay. So what is the final zone? Yeah, we still haven't seen the final zone. Wow. Wuklamot. Pray Return to the Waking Sands. Once again, I'll take Speak with Wuklamot over Pray Return to the Waking Sands, because Pray Return to the Waking Sands made I had to spend like fucking 5 minutes getting back there. Which was always a pain in the ass. She's always just like 20 feet away. Yeah, does anyone like going back to the Waking Sands? I'm pretty sure when that stopped happening, everyone rejoiced. I know for plot reasons why there's no ether right next to there, but for gameplay reasons, it's bad and dumb. Yeah, fucking like riding your chocobo there at level 10 to 40 for a combined like hour of time over the course of Realm Reborn. Hours inside a tower. I see it, but I still can't believe it. For now, I say we proceed straight ahead. If we feel like we're getting lost, we can always turn around and go back the way we came. Alright, let's check it out. Where to get all the ether shards? I'm assuming the place where Kikiwa said for us not to go is the next zone? Review or whatever? This is a fucking fantastic zone. This is super cool. Never in a million years did I think FF14 would ever look like this. But I mean, it's not out of the not out of pocket for Final Fantasy as a whole. We played FF8, and there's a whole city that's probably crazier than this in that game. Whatever it was called, I forgot the name. This is dope. City became my AFK spot. I do not blame you. Do not blame you at all. Free AFK areas here. I'm at one right now. The music here is also great. I'm not a huge fan of lo-fi, like this style of music, but it definitely fits super well. This was the right call. Interesting that there's still a lot of these like blocks. Like the walls like almost look like they were grown. You know what I mean? They're not constructed. Just interesting. Not a lot of straight lines. I'd love to grow walls. Reminded me of a mech from Lancer. The Drake, whose special ultimate ability was growing walls. And I'm not kidding. Let's terrain near the Aetheryte that allows you to just float. Oh yeah, you mentioned that. Joe just means the one I build between myself and everyone around me. Yeah, no, physical walls. I get you. Mosaic. Oh, it's like a cafe? The booster juice? Gotta have one. Or Orange Julius or whatever. These concern me. Are these like flying surveillance drones? Is Big Brother watching? Am I gonna have to change my glam to be like sci-fi here? Time for Cyber Ninja. Is this a fucking dealership? Oh, the Nexus Arcade. Okay. Airwheel dealer. Oh, I think this actually... No, this is a dealership. Okay. Oh, what are these in the corner? This little guy. What's that? Is this furniture I can buy for my house? I bet it is. The King Julian. Oh, does this let me go up? Oh! A teleporter. Oh, it's really do materia stuff. Cool, cool. Yeah, it looks kind of like a squirrel. Cracked? Oh, okay, yeah, this is the, cracked. The materia stuff that I never use. That I have like a million of. Actually, not that many. Thought I had more. Wait, no. That's the wrong thing. There it is. Don't actually have that many. Oh, I guess I can throw away these yokai medals, huh? I have almost 300 of them. I'll keep them just in case. Let me eat this cake. Ox squirrel dog? Yeah, one of those. Is this where you buy the... Oh, yep, I believe it is. 7.5 million. Woo! I mean, realistically, what else am I spending my money on? Do it. Done. I already have a house. What more can I want? That was the one big purchase that I needed money for, and I already have it. YOLO! We'll rock that for a bit, I think. Put that in there. Of course, we can't summon it now, because we're in a city, but we'll see it later. Oh, can I see the, oh, where is it? Miscellany. Oh, this is the Fate Vendor. Right. It's that fucking scroll costume. It's staring into my soul. I hate it. Anyways. Rip exchange. It seems like they're selling furniture here. Where do you buy it? Oh, I can't check these guys right now. Okay, fair enough. Mount is a capybara. Oh, nice. Gemstone trader. Oh, I can't talk to anyone here because I'm too new. Oh, this is leveling gear. What set is this? This is a recolored set. Oh, is it the Lost Allegan set? I think it might be. The, oh shit. The, hunt gear, from Stormblood. I think this is that set. Hang on, I'll be able to tell because one of them I'll recognize right away. Striking? No, it is not. It is a different set. What set is this? Oh, you can turn the lights on enough. That's neat. I know this is a recolored set. I know this is not in the game because it looks, this helmet on, this helmet looks familiar specifically. Fuck, what is it? Is it the Lost Elegance set? Hang on. Lost Elegant defending sets. No, it is not. Okay. It's very specifically not. It's not the Ronkin. That is it? Didn't that was already used. No, it is not that. What set is it? Fuck. I can't figure it out right now. Like this helm also looks familiar. And I don't remember what the hell it is. We'll read it later. Unless someone else wants to find it. Okay. Grab this. Sights of the West. Oh, this is the other sightseeing quest. Got it. Help. Stay away from me. Hang on, let me pop out of here real quick after I tune to this Aetherite, and I want to see the new mount. Interesting that they just give you a mount for light kill. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. This seems like a very dangerous plaza. I feel like there should at least be a floor and not a giant gaping hole for no reason. Just a thought. Alright, hang on, let me pop out over here. Doesn't matter. I know I've already seen it, like other people had it, but we have it now, and that's what's important. Hell yeah. Oh, it's got the like weird handles. Oh, what is that a reference to? Shit. I know there's a movie with like a sci-fi motorcycle that had handles like this. That they were like up and down rather than like out like an actual motorcycle. What is it? Oh, fuck, that's gonna bother me. Changes when flying as well. Yeah, it turns into like a little hover glider, which is super cool. No, it's not Tron, and I know that because I recently rewatched a bunch of clips from Tron Legacy. And I know that specifically because the light bike thing is a handle like this that they pull apart and the light bike forms in the center of, and then they end with their hands, like in normal motorcycle fashion. I want to say it's like iRobot, but I don't know. There's a lot of sci-fi motorcycles. I know I've seen that in like a sci-fi movie though. Dope. Very cool. That is a very cool mount. Alright. Yeah, Tron is getting a sequel. It's called Ares, and it stars Jared Leto. And that was all I needed to know before I was like, no thank you, I'm good. It also involves, I think, Ares, the program, spending a lot of time in the real world, and I was like, that defeats the entire purpose of a Tron movie. That's the one thing that we don't want. It's not iRobot, I'm looking it up, I'll let you know if I figure it out. Okay, thank you. It could also be, Minority Report. Might be in there. Oblivion, maybe? Fuck, I don't know. I know I've seen it before, like I'm positive. Because I remember seeing it and going, that's a really dumb way to do handlebars on a motorbike. Like, that doesn't do anything for you but make this harder to ride. What did you just said? Oblivion and... Minority Report. I don't think it's Oblivion, because I don't think I've ever seen that movie. Recently watched the newest Ghostbusters movie, and as a Ghostbuster fan, it was so fucking forgettable. Oh, like the ice one? Yeah, I heard that one was kind of mediocre compared to the first remake. Not remake, sequel. Crossroads already? This place is too much. I have no idea where I should go. Right, I've made up my mind. Let's head to that building there. Oh, I was just there. Alright. Oh, how do I get over here? Is there a teleporter? Oh, yeah, there is. Let me go see what's over here. I know reported some goofy fucking vehicles. They don't look like motorcycles. Okay. Wasn't great, but it was fun. Yeah, that was what I heard. It was like, wasn't an amazing movie, but it was still an enjoyable ride. God, what is it? I'm gonna double check that it's not Tron, but I'm like 90% certain. Yeah, you can see the sideways. Yeah, you can see it right here. Yeah, okay, so it's not Tron. Oh, this is a car park. Okay, these are gigantic fucking lots. Parking spaces, my god, I wish they were this big. Look how much room everyone has. You could load a couch with no problem. So this is a cool cyber vehicle. Remember, if it's got harsh angles, then it's sci-fi. Oh, weird. Why are there back wheels but no front wheels? That seems perhaps inadvisable. And you have 2 front wheels and what looks like maybe back wheels. Okay, 2 front wheels also not advisable. Makes turning very difficult. Unless you have a crazy differential. Which you might. I don't know. It's the future, I guess. That, or if you had, like, extending axles, then it could be good, but otherwise, not a great call. What are you doing, buddy? Are you about to fucking do it? Or... Alright, well, I'll leave you alone. Tesla dreams of. Oh, this is sick. Getting like the industrial part, that's super cool. I'm hoping the other zone is also in this tower. And it's like this aesthetic, but oh, there's the GPU. Right there. That's where the raid's gonna take place, I believe. Very cool. Nope. I was like Googling things and not finding anything. No, that's okay. It's a super specific thing to try and look up. I'm gonna look it up after stream. I'm not gonna do it now because I know it's gonna take me forever to find it. Because it's literally just gonna be me Googling sci-fi movie motorcycles. And just hoping there's like a list of every motorcycle that's ever appeared in a sci-fi movie. And hoping it's in there. Recreation zone. Oh, we got laser tag? Yo, I would kill for laser tag. Ghost in the Shell? I've never seen Ghost in the Shell, so it might be that. It might be what I saw referenced Ghost in the Shell. Nope, never mind. I found the handles of the bike is just noisy. Oh yeah. I mean, what is sci-fi if not tons of visual noise? Ah, we have motorcycles and gay motorcycles. Good. I appreciate the distinction. Wouldn't want to get confused. hell's going on over here? Oh, this guy's talking about the Arcadian. He's like, fuck, it's closed. That's why we can't go in it right now. It's closed because there's a war. And then we're gonna complete the MSQ, and it's like, we're open for business. Come get your raids. Fiddlemon. Wholesome beverages. It's a real motorcycle. It's a Honda. It just happened to cameo in the movie. Oh. Very cool. I mean, to be fair, a lot of modern motorcycles, especially like sport bikes, they lean on like the future aesthetic because it's, you know, fun. Are there like motorcycle races here? Yo, can we play Yu-Gi-Oh and ride a motorcycle? Fuck, I missed one. Where is it? Oh, there's one there. I see, okay. I did not notice that one. That's okay. Go quickly nab that. Yep. I like that they went for like high sci-fi. Like there's a little bit of like modern aesthetic with some of the choices they've made, but overall it's like pure sci-fi, which you honestly don't see much anymore. There's always like some level of grit in sci-fi nowadays. There's like always a little bit of you know, grounding, a little bit of dirtiness. This is fucking spick and span. Bright lights, shining metal. Not very much cyberpunk at all, actually. Oops. A very nice change of pace. No, no trying to like lampshade anything. They just go straight for it. Yeah, cyberpunk is grime with sci-fi mixed in. That's a good way to put it. It's emphasis on the punk. Great. Scanning port 9. Oh, this takes me to the gate. Okay, great. Oh, this is an arcade. I see. Right, I think they mentioned that before. It's an arcade and a dealership, which, you know, is not a terrible combo. Are we gonna play laser tag with Wuklamot? I just really want to play laser tag. Alright. That's so wrong.
There you are.
Oh.
Lamati.
Hey. If we're to use a machinist kit when you play laser tag, yeah.
Sphinx.
I just want it to be like Air Force One, but I can move
I
around.
was worried
It's
you
like a
might have
really
had trouble at
shitty
the
low quality
checkpoint,
FPS.
But I see everything went according to plan.
Well, that's thanks to you.
Now, I know you've scarcely arrived,
Fuck.
but I have a request to make of you.
Been here for 5 minutes.
Oh, a request you say?
Vacation sucks.
Yes, an important one.
Yeah, you want me to save the world? I get it. I turn into a House of the Dead clone. Yeah. I've never played one of those games. I've seen them played. 5 minutes too long. Get out.
I'll say it plain. I want you to make peace with Zeralja.
No. Any other requests?
What? I thought you said you weren't on his side.
We have come no
Easy now.
closer to seeing eye to eye, nor do I condone his methods. Be that as it may, I don't want you to fight him. I don't want you to regret a decision made in anger and haste.
I'm out. So we watched this dude invade the city that he was born and raised in, kill his father and a bunch of innocent civilians, and post his warships outside to make a threat that he would do so again later. I don't think this is a decision made in anger and haste. I think this is a decision of like, if we don't kill him, he's gonna kill everyone else. Like, we're putting out a fire here. What are you talking about?
Unequipped with regulators as you are, the risk is too great.
Okay, that's the angle that you're going for. Totally understandable. No, we're good. We don't die.
I appreciate your concern, but you ask the impossible.
You're just concerned that we're gonna die going up against him, and no, we're good.
Zorolja murdered our father.
Thank you. Okay,
His
Woklamat is
minions slaughtered our countrymen.
exactly
He
what I
will
was talking
never
about.
Renounce his war. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to stop him. I know you love your people too, and so you must understand how I feel. Why I cannot, will not back down.
Extra on the
I
shot.
do understand. All too well. Let me say only this then. Zoralja will use any means to win. If you would protect your people, return to them at once and prepare. Prepare as best you can.
Good call.
It may ring hollow coming from the queen of an enemy nation. But unlike me, you still have the power to determine your own fate.
I appreciate the attempt to
You
level them here
really
by having
are
her up on a
curious
platform.
one. Look, you needn't
Seeing
worry
eye
for
to eye
us.
for the first time.
We have dependable comrades holding the fort in Tulihyolal. They'll keep everyone safe, so we can devote our attention to affairs here.
I like how no one's coming up to Woklamat and being like, why are you dressed like that? And why are you a cat? Everyone's just kind of like side-eyeing her as they go, like, what the fuck? Hello? Yeah, never fear, I'll be there alongside her. True, the more important part is that if she dies, I won't. And I'm not going to yield on this either. He will die. This expansion will not end without him being dead, unless it is truly taken out of my hands.
So you have comrades on whom you can rely. I envy you.
You know, we'd like to learn more about you.
Every shot. Every single shot without fail, there's
About
someone
me?
walking around.
To be frank, we're still not sure whether or not you're trustworthy.
Like, I know what they're going for, and I appreciate
So,
it,
if
but
you
it's
have a
getting,
moment,
like, predictable.
Would you show
You know?
us around the district? That way,
They just need
we'll
one
get to know
where
you better.
they just need to spread it out a little bit.
You're asking me, the Queen, to show you around? Oh, but I jest. I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. Very well. I shall be your guide. You're my guest.
Is this
after all,
Alize's
and
voice actor?
teaching you about my realm would be a pleasure in and of itself. If you like, I can introduce you to my citizens too. I consider them family,
Back there.
as you do yours.
By all means. We're
Oh,
in
no,
your
okay, yep,
capable
nope, I heard them, yep. Just like, maybe this one they won't do it,
That
nope.
you are. This will be an enjoyable and enlightening tour. I promise.
She might just have a very similar accent to the Alize voice actor. But it might be her. Some of the inflection she had sounded like Alize. It isn't? Okay. It's just the accent. The Queen's Tour. Okay, Crafter buffs popping. That's funny. Is it a repeated voice actor though? Like, I feel like we've heard this voice actor before, or voice actress. I don't think it's a new one. Maybe it is. Let's begin then, shall we? I must say I'm really grateful. This place is so vast and confusing. I didn't even know where to begin. While the district may seem daunting in size and structure, all the key facilities are situated near ley nodes, which we call aetherites. Remember this and you won't lose your way. Oh, are they new? Oh, wow, okay. Must just have a very similar accent. Makes sense. British-based studio. Now then, seeing as it is right here, I will show you the Nexus Arcade first. Please follow me. Yeah, I've seen it actually. I spent a lot of money. This complex is home to all manner of shops. From food and daily necessities to technological conveniences, you can find most everything here. Everkeep's interior is vast, as you've observed. This arcade makes it possible for people to acquire what they need in one centralized location. I guess it's like arcade as a more generalized word, not like go and play games. Amazing! How do you get to the upper levels? I don't see stairs. You see the glowing pattern over yonder? That is an automatic conveyor. Such contraptions are found throughout the Everkeep, allowing us to swiftly move between faraway places. Spare us some walking. Are they also made from that strange metal? What's it? Yes, the conveyors are powered by electro. As a matter of fact, the ore is integrated into just about everything in Everkeep, even the floors and walls. This whole place conducting electricity? If I spread my feet too far apart, do I get shocked? By etching arcane circuits upon it, electro can be used to convert lightning energy into those of other elements. In so doing, we can achieve various effects. For instance, a conversion to wind produces flotation, which is required for the propulsion of our flying vehicles. A conversion to fire, meanwhile, produces light and heat. It is employed in devices such as street lamps and heaters. There are even self-heating cups that keep your drink warm. Oh, nice. Can you make a drink cold if you convert to ice instead? You certainly can. Our vending machines do just that. What's more, multiple energies can be combined to produce some clever effects. For instance, by manipulating the air with wind while projecting light with lightning, it's possible to alter one's appearance. Oh. Is this a glam? Is that what you're telling me? Are you walking around in like a baggy hoodie and slacks? Because based, if that's the case. Almost scary what you can do with electrope. If such a wondrous material existed in our world, I imagine everyone would be fighting over it. Based on what? Based on our glam, I just went over it. Hey, why you looking like that? Is electrope made of people? Wouldn't be the first time. Shop over here. What does it sell? Ah yes, let's go and take a look. I dare say you will find it interesting. Could you be slightly less ominous, please? Thank you. I'm trying to think if he was a good guy. Based on what? Based on her glam, I already told you. Pay attention. Keep up. Gee, there's a lot of people here. My god. Alright. You're having a time, I get it. We'll be here when you come back to us. This shop sells food. Those are the items on the counter. That's food? Can't imagine what they taste like. I thought you might be surprised. Your countrymen were too in the beginning. Come, you must sample something. Choose one and I will purchase it. Welcome, friends. How lucky are you for Her Majesty to treat you? The 5 items on display are our most popular. I recommend one of them if this is your first time. Bank in America, that is the URL, bofa.com. I hope you're telling the truth, because that's amazing. Yeah, go get medication for your migraine. Select an item that interests you. Oh, chat, what are we thinking? I like the hexagons. I like the slab of pink hexagons. That's what I'm going for. These make me think like bubblegum. Or maybe like raspberry or strawberry or something. Something fruity. B of A, Bank of America. That's awesome. Far right. Far right's also good. Like a tin or something. They have descriptions if you click them? Oh, let's take a look. The synthetic fruit pellets? They're our best approximation of the taste and texture of grape. I've never tried the real fruit, so I can't say how faithful they are, but there's no denying their popularity. Is this a reference to the Endwalker grapes? Please say yes. I want to see a prototype of these that is the Endwalker grapes. Let's see the other ones. Spam? Oh, it could be spam. Yeah, we're basic white people. We don't eat spam. What's the tin? Black and yellow tin. This here is cultivated steak. Ooh, okay, that could be good, or it could be awful. Not quite the same thing as the real thing they produce in the outskirts, but it's a sight more affordable. This particular product is known as Gold Label, and it's a delicious hybrid of beef and chicken grown at the plant on the 4th level. Ugh. No. If it was just beef, maybe, but like beef and chicken? No, thank you. What about this one? Ah, yes, the salad paste. No. This is designed for those who are concerned about their figure. With its blend of 9 varieties of vegetables, it'll help your efforts to slim down. Fashion models swear by it, and youths can't get enough of the stuff either. What youths? Show me the youth. It's just ketchup. As if salad wasn't bad enough. You fucking blended it? Ugh. This. You ain't on the perfect meal bar, are you? It's all the nutrients your body needs packed into a single foodstuff. The flavor is formulated to never taste dull, and one bar will satisfy you for a whole day. Many folks prefer this to take multiple meals. Okay. Not against that. What about this one? The fucking IV bag. Ah, the Revivifying Tonic. I take it you're thirsty. The flavor is a sublime blend of sweet and salty, and it stays fresh for over 10 years thanks to the special container. Sweet and salty drink? Oh, is it just like Gatorade? Okay. I mean, that's not terrible either. I don't think it's Red Bull. I would not describe Red Bull as salty. But I would describe, like, sport drinks like that. They got those, got that sodium in it. Or your electrolytes or whatever. Those meal bars are my spirit animal. If I'd have those and just not think about eating, I'd be good. Yeah, I would definitely, like, I like certain meals, but there's definitely days where, like, I don't want to do any. Just give me the fucking, just cram the meal bar into my face. That would absolutely be handy to have around if, like, I don't feel like cooking today. Just fucking down that and good to go. And one of those energy drinks, they're not, like, good to just drink for fun. At least for, like, Gatorade and stuff. They're specifically good for, like, if you've been working out and, like, you've been sweating a lot. Then they're really good. But otherwise, like, I would not just buy it as a drink. Oh, you've never had Red Bull. I've had Red Bull, I think, like, once. Like, Red Bull and Monster, I think, like, I've had a sip of them both. And I was like, I'm good. I don't drink energy drinks. Don't put that in my body. It's bad. Red Bull is caustic at best. Yeah, like, Monster is sour. And Red Bull tastes like flavored chemicals. But yeah, I don't drink or any energy drinks either. I don't even drink coffee. Let's go. Yeah, I'm happy with the fake grape. Gatorade was the GOAT when I was at fencing tournaments. Yeah, that's like the perfect time for it. I always forget that you also fenced. They're all very tempting. I'm going to have the steak. I'm absolutely starving. Good luck. Tinned meat? Doesn't have a good track record. Thank you for your custom. This being Her Majesty's treat, it's bound to taste all the better. Dave, would you mind sampling your selections here and now? It's been a long time since we've had newcomers, and I'd love to see your reactions. Oh, we're doing React content for the Solution Niners. Sure. Great chance to learn about Alexandrian culture, Lance. Let's dig in. Oh, right, they're Alexandrians. I like the Solution Niners. They sound like a sports team. Yeah, mukbang stream. Got in touch with my old coach, and he offered me a job. Oh, really? As like an assistant? Assistant teacher or whatever? Alright, here I go. Hey, Doppel. Yes, we are in Alexandria. This is like... just the... Solution 9 is in Alexandria. It's like a city in a country. Alexandria is the country. Following Wooklamott's lead, you sample your selection. Oh, it's good? That's not what I expected. Go get medication, Waffle. Stop looking at light. Go to bed. Amazing. I've never had any meat like this before. It's tender like chicken, but flavorsome like Ronique. And the spices give it just the right amount of kick. I could eat this every day. Okay. Not what I expected, but cool. Ah, don't mind them. They're just happy to see your honest reaction. Go take drugs and maybe go EP mode? Sounds good. Please get some rest. I hate having migraines myself. That takes me out. And how about you? I mean, if they could make tinned meat good, like tinned combo beef and chicken delicious, the grape has to be fantastic. Like, fake grape is one of the easiest things to make. Yeah, artificial grape is already good here in reality. Whereas artificial meat is usually awful. So if it's amazing here, these grapes are, yeah, they're fantastic. They're amazing. They have to be. The only thing that makes sense. The dude in the back is like, yeah! I love grape! Spam would like a word? Look, I understand that there are cultures out there that love spam, and I get it. There are ways to make spam palatable. Absolutely. But the vast majority of tinned meat of all kinds is usually awful, especially tinned beef and chicken. Like, that is the kind of meat that you pick up in a gas station, and you take it out and you're like, this looks like it is a crime against God. And you immediately regret all your decisions. It's the kind of thing you eat on YouTube for React content. You're like fucking vomiting into a toilet and you're like and subscribe. That's what most tinned meat is. Ha ha ha, it's always such a pleasure. My thanks for humoring me. This does take me back. Though it was chaotic when the people of Tuliol first arrived, we endeavored to learn more about one another and embraced our differences. Ah, right. What about you, Sphene? Aren't you having something to eat too? I appreciate the thought, but I'm fine for now, thank you. Ah, 'cause you're a robot. You don't eat. Clog up your intake. Something up with you? You're too nice! Fuck. Alright, but what's your favorite food, if you don't mind me asking? My favorite food? Is she actually a robot? You not eat? Are you even a person? Are you a figment of our imaginations? Are you a hologram? Why do you wish to know this? I want to know you better. Why else? Drugs were taken? Excellent. The more you know someone, the more you grow fond of them. That's what my old man believed, and my experiences have led me to believe the same. My favorite food? Have you never had a friend before? Like in your whole life? Such a difficult question? I'm sorry, it's just when I think of those who labor to bring us the food, I find I can't settle on one thing. I thought I was indecisive, but you're something else. Indecisive? Perhaps I am, but you didn't need to laugh about it. The queen is so dumb and indecisive. What the fuck? Hello? Oh, does Zoral have a kid? That was a blue scaled Mamul Jaw. Oh shit. Does he, or is that his clone maybe? Interesting. All right. Get the most politician answer. I don't know about you, but I'm satisfied. Let's keep moving. Very well. Next, I was thinking of showing you the residential sector, but it's in part so I can tend to personal matters. Yeah, they've always had informants, but never children. The Cool Joja definitely had a lot of lizards on his command, but Zoral had the one guy who he then betrayed and kicked into a pit. But that is the only Mamul that we've seen of that color, I believe. Well, we might have seen like maybe... No, we've seen a couple blue-scaled ones. But like, not very many. So if there's a blue-scaled one here, there's only so many sources where that could be. Children are always brutally honest. Yeah, children make good informants. They don't lie. It's a visitation, to be precise. And I believe it will be educational for you as well. Would the two of you mind accompanying me? Not at all. Wonderful. Let me know when you have seen enough here, and we'll make our way. Yeah, he's the only blue-scaled... Was it Hubigo, I believe? I couldn't see the kid's face. So that's why, like, I'm not 100% sure. Because if he's the chameleon-type one, then that we've seen, I'm pretty sure. But if he's the other one, then it's got to be related to him. It only makes sense. Ready? Let's head to the residential sector. It lies to the southwest. As we walk, I would be glad to tell you about any places of interest that we come upon. Alright, accompany me. Well, let's go. Where do we have to go? Oh, there. Let's see. This is a cool ass zone. This way. Caught. A child. Nope, that's a Lalafell. Never mind. Hard to tell from a distance, alright? Now I'm on the lookout for children. That's a weird thing to say out of context. You know what I mean. This is Mosaic, a cafe. Here you can buy drinks to enjoy while you relax. I see. In Tuliolal, there's a... Oh, fucking... I'm gonna bring up the... I thought it was safe. I thought it was away from this name. Fuck. I see. In Tuliolal, there's a similar establishment called Zibalivtier. That's seashell in the local tongue. There a story behind the name Mosaic? There is. On our continent, the races are named for stones. There's the Hyun, who resembles some Tonawata, the tall and graceful Eldite, and the diminutive and affable Milala. Okay, interesting. When they all gather here, they appear as a mosaic of colors. Thus did the founder choose to name the cafe. That's nice. If they served tacos here, it'd be perfect. Tacos? Traditional Turali dish and one of my favorite foods. You must try it one day. Oh, yes, definitely. We'll make it happen once we've restored peace to Tuliolal. Right, let's continue on. Yeah, you're 100% a robot or something. You keep getting weird about food. Don't recognize your own race? I recognize them, but they're called different. Am I gonna have to cancel you or a Minecraft YouTuber now? I swear, no. It makes sense in context. Don't cancel me. And don't check my DMs, please. No, I'm just kidding. Didn't Dr. Disrespect just get busted for that? Like, that's been in the news recently. That was why he got banned. Yes, Twitch gonna have to check my whispers. I don't know if I've ever whispered to anybody on Twitch. I don't know if no, I have like once. I remember at some point, I think it was in like Darian's stream or something. I like had a question and like one of the mods answered me through a whisper instead of just putting it in chat. It's like the only time. I never DM anybody. Yeah, it was caught through the Twitch whispers, yeah. Jesus. It's wild that it came out so late. That he got banned like years ago now. Forgot this program had whispers? I just don't see a need to like use them ever. It just fucking, if I have questions for people, I throw it in chat so other people can see it. And here we are. The buildings are where our citizens live. They're massive. Each one is bigger than the palace. They have to be, for just about all Alexandrians have apartments here. Lest you wonder, I'm here to visit some people. Their apartment is in the building on the left here, the residential radius 914. 914? FF9 and FF14 combined? I see you. Residential radius? That's right. Come, the door opens automatically. Alright. Yeah, just using, like, if I want to DM people, I use Discord. If I know anybody who I would want to DM, I know them on Discord. Oh, I didn't even realize you could go in here. This is a unnecessarily large door. Jesus. Cool, but, like, why? It's not like you have appliances that big. This section right here, this is very cyberpunk. This reminds me of Arasaka. And, like, the high elite stuff of cyberpunk. It's like this little corner here. Yeah, like what kind of furniture are you moving through that door? This is the lobby, a common area for residents. I see. What does that machine there do? Ah, the concierge. They look after the residents. If you require assistance or have questions, they would be glad to assist. That's so. I have no shortage of questions, but I'll direct them at you for now. By all means, you may consider me your personal concierge. Alright. Hey, Sphene, can anyone live in this place? Naturally. In fact, many of your countrymen make their homes here. No matter your origin or race, occupation or regulated usage, all Alexandrian citizens are eligible for an apartment. This includes those you met who work in the outskirts. I've taken care of everyone for 30 years. I'm truly grateful. Oh, good. Can we get player apartments here? That'd be dope. Cyberpunk apartments. There's got to be housing in this area, right? Like, that's got to be on the way. There's no way they're not going to capitalize on that. People will go apeshit for housing here. Like, that's a slam dunk. When was the last one they added? Was it Ishgard? Like, how many years after Heaven's Word? This has got to be the next one. I honestly don't know if I would get housing here. I really like Shirogane. I'm a fucking weeb, you know this. Yeah, Ishgard, okay. I don't think I could move out of that place. It's very much the vibe I like, but if I couldn't get a house there, it would be here. This is the place. A mother and son live here. Oh, was this Zeral? Nope. That's a human. What is this? This is a awesome looking apartment. Anything to get a Phantasy Star Online 2 back. Who is this? Hello, Isidora. Her Majesty, you came. I have friends with me today. Is that all right? Of course. Friends of the Queen or friends of ours. Please, make yourselves at home. Okay. Not gonna ask us about our extremely large and obvious weaponry? How has Milos been? Isidora Milos. Nope. What references I'm catching? We're just getting so strong, we're looking at people who are making private servers for Phantasy Star Online too. Hopefully. That'd be dope.
Been no change, but the symptoms are thankfully mild today. Hello, Milos. Have you missed me?
The kid, huh?
My son was born with Levin sickness, a severe etheric imbalance towards lightning.
Oh! I think we can fix this, actually. Can't we fix this with the scales? Doesn't that that protects you against etheric corruption, right? Which is what would be happening here. I'm pretty sure we can fix this. Hang on. That might be the next thing we say.
As a result, he suffers from paralysis. Cannot walk and struggles to speak. For a blessing, he still has his hearing, and even on bad days, he can communicate with his eyes.
Brutal, man. Fuck.
I see. Queen visits often, does she?
Yeah, it's the same. Fixing this would be the same process as untempering. Because that's a etheric imbalance, is what tempering is. Yeah, we can absolutely fix this. Surely. Get Alize in here.
She does. Milo simply adores her. He sometimes even manages to smile when she's here.
Wow, okay, we're really laying on the benevolent ruler trope here. It's... oh, God. I don't think I will have ever read a story or seen any story that leans this hard on the benevolent ruler trope and not had them betray us or turn out to be evil in the end. Ever. Of any story I've ever read. If they don't do it here, I will be flabbergasted.
What of yourself, Isadora? How are you holding up? Needn't worry about me, Your Majesty. You always make time for us, and we have everything we need.
I like the iridescent strip on the side. That's dope.
I'm glad to hear that, but you mustn't strain yourself, understood? Nothing you can do for him? Perhaps a treatment with souls, or... Unfortunately, no. While souls can revive those who have met with an accident, they cannot reverse the effects of old age and illness. Truth be told, many children are born like Milos. The illness has existed for generations, but we've been unable to find a cure. The cause is quite clear, though. Excess lightning in the environment. No coincidence the number of cases has risen dramatically these past 30 years.
Yeah, she's gonna make robot copies of people or, like, go crazy. Like, fuck.
It's all my fault.
What was that? Was she the one who triggered the calamity on the 9th? Couldn't be, right? That would have been too... because she was born when it already happened, so it couldn't have been her. Unless she lied about that. And she's, like, hundreds of years old. That would make sense why she doesn't eat, because she's a robot. Does seem to be... genuinely, regretful about it, though. Okay.
I'm sorry, Isadora, but I must be going. I promise to make it a proper visit next time, with treats to share. I need to apologize, Your Majesty. If it weren't for you, Milos and I wouldn't still be here.
Are we really not gonna fix this kid?
Oh, thank you, Sven. My pleasure, Milos. I'll be back soon, so be a good boy. For your mother, and for me.
Alexander is a robot. In almost all incarnations of him as well. Almost always robotic, so... it's not out of the realm of possibility. She also looks noticeably different than everyone else. Like, she's got completely different garb on. It doesn't look like modern sci-fi gear. It looks like crazy sci-fi fantasy dress blend. Like, she kind of reminds me of Elisa from Tekken, I think her name is. The, like, pink-haired robot girl. Kind of the same vibe. So... maybe. Yeah, rampant electricity can damage robots. I don't think the people are robots. I do think she is a robot. Because we know people, like, get old and die. Eliza is the demon woman, yes. I think the robot is Elisa or Alyssa. Is Sphene supposed to be Queen Braun? I don't think so. I don't see any obvious connections. Yes, Alyssa is the robot magical girl. I don't know how to call her. She's got pink hair and she throws her head at people. That's all I know. She's got chainsaw arms. She kind of gives me the same vibe here. I don't know. The fact that she thinks that Milos' condition is her fault because of all the ambient lightning. She's weird about eating. Makes me think that she's a robot. Robot misfortune, got it. Yeah, sure. We'll see. I've had a lot of theories about Sphene so far. I don't think any of them are correct. Let's keep going. Yeah, the AI team members are terrible at targeting Relink. I've noticed that as well. Need to see Melt Gemini the Clowns? Actually, we already have. They're in Shadowbringers. They were actually referenced in a different expansion. Why was that was very surprising to me when I found that out. When we played 9, I was like, those guys are a reference? Fuck. Do I play fighting games? I've played Tekken 7, and I know a lot about a bunch of fighting games, because someone I knew, like, years ago really tried hard to get me into them, and I just bounced off them. But as a result, I've played, like, a smattering of a bunch of different games. Tekken is one of them, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Samurai Showdown, Smash Bros. If you really want to count it as one. And yeah, I know about like Street Fighter and stuff like that. That's about it. Yeah, the two clowns from FF9. They were the Yulmore Jesters. That was absolutely what they were based on. The red and blue Jesters. Fortune is Pirate Lady from League, but be the Cat Lady in Skullgirls. I do not know anything about Skullgirls, but I do know a little bit about League.
Hi, thanks for accompanying me on the visit. Illness is a part of life in Alexandria, and I thought that you should know about it. We'll find a cure one day, mark my words. We'll make it so unfortunate children like Milo smile again.
Do I not, like, clock that I could fix this? I was there for the whole process of us discovering this. This is absolutely a fixable problem. Do we really have to get Alize to do this? Like, I feel like the Warrior of Light should know. She throws her head at people and has underboob, that's all I know. What more could you possibly want to know? Hey, level 98. Her people, her family.
Well, let's continue the tour, shall we? Look, you obviously have duties to attend to, citizens to look after. We can stop here if you like. No, I do this because I want to, so please do not worry. Next, I'll show you one of the district's most vital facilities, a place called Resolution. To reach it, we'll need to go by way of Laynode 9, where the Aetheryte is situated.
Okay. Laynode 9, yep. A lot of that number, I got it. Warrior of Light has no healing capabilities in canon cutscenes, even if they were a white mage. False. There is a cutscene in Stormblood that is different if you are a healer. Where is the ether here? That said, there are a lot of situations where you could conceivably heal someone, but the canon, like, narrative abilities of healing are very unclear. Like in most Final Fantasy games, no one's really sure what any of the spells do outside of combat. So, who knows? There are some things apparently healing can't fix, but those do not include getting nuked by a god multiple times. So, I don't know.
The conveyor ahead will transport you to the government sector, where Resolution is located. The markings on the conveyor indicate its direction, and there's a pair just like it on the other side. Is it safe? Extremely. There's no need to be afraid. Who said I was afraid? Come on, Lance.
Hey, I've dealt with weird teleporters before, so I'm good. I'm reminded of the best ways burrows. Although I don't know if that was teleporting or just like weird dimensional shit, but same thing. Needs to be a game that recognizes you as a healer and actually responds to it with a different cutscene. Yeah, I mean, like, the cutscene in Stormblood is different, but it's really just like they ask you for help with healing for a character, and that's it. There's like never a situation where it's just like a character would die, but they don't if you're a healer. Which, for this game, it makes sense, because, you know, you don't have actual narrative divergence. You just have flavor. I know there are like CRPGs that definitely have stuff like that. Like stuff like Fallout, which is like not quite the same thing, but like if you're a doctor or you have a high level doctor skill or medicine skill, whatever it is, there's like skill checks specifically for that can help you. So that's like more of a pure RPG trope that you don't see a ton of nowadays.
And here we are, Resolution, the operational heart of Solution 9. From Resolution, we oversee the running of the district and provide essential services to citizens, such as welfare support and job introductions. It's quicker to show than tell, so let's proceed inside.
Like, I'm pretty sure Baldur's Gate is that sort of thing, but I might be wrong. But it's mainly just like games like those don't get made a whole ton nowadays. Government office, great.
Strange contraptions everywhere you look. What's that?
Ah, that's the suicide booth.
An infusion station. It dispenses souls in exchange for credits. Through hard work, citizens can obtain the peace of mind provided by spare souls. It's the way of life for Alexandrians and has been for quite some time.
I mean, it's effectively the same thing as life insurance. It just runs on souls.
I imagine it must be difficult for outsiders to comprehend.
I guess not really life insurance. That's more like
That's
much more
pretty
literal life
likely.
insurance.
To be honest, it sounds disturbing. Still, I won't dismiss it out of hand. Practices like these don't arise
Soul-based
from
healthcare.
nothing.
Yeah, that was
There's a
explained
reason
last
why
stream,
your culture
where
is the way it is.
those things that they have
I'd
on their
like to
head, that's the
understand.
thing that revives them, and it runs
Won't you tell
on
us more your
souls.
realm's history?
They basically, souls don't return to the life stream, they grab them, upload their memories to the cloud, and then that, like, naked, fresh soul can be used to revive other people when they die in, like, accidents and stuff. So that's how people have been, like, reviving when they die. But only for, like, accidents. Like, if they get killed or something happens to them that kills them. Then it revives them, doesn't do anything against illness or old age. We've learned. And then when people die, everyone who has a regulator on gets their memories of that person sucked out of their head, so they don't feel sad. Which is concerning. All the memories of dead people and the sadness of them being gone is on a server somewhere, and I'm like 90% sure that's going to come and bite us in the ass. It's some the giver shit, yeah. With knowledge comes appreciation. You said it yourself. She also apparently has one. Her crown is apparently a regulator.
Very well. Be warned, though, that it may take a while.
I got time. What do you think I'm here for?
In the distant past, over 1,000 years ago, it said, lightning
I've never
energy
read that
began
book.
to swell in our world.
It was not one of the ones I had to read for school, which I think most
According
people
to
read.
ancient records
Or is that, that's how
date
most people
back
read it.
around 8 centuries, the rainy season spanned a quarter of the year, during which time severe thunderstorms ravaged the land. 4 centuries later, this season had lengthened to nearly half the year. The trend continued, with our ancestors spending longer and longer languishing beneath storm clouds. Crops failed and livestock starved.
I think this is not the right music to be playing here.
But amidst this growing desperation, a miraculous material was discovered that promised salvation. Electrope.
The stuff that's used everywhere here.
Indeed. One day, when out inspecting a forest after lightning had caused a fire, a villager came upon a curious black ore none had seen before. Testing revealed that the ore possessed a singular property. It could store lightning and convert it to other energies. In that instant, the scourge of endless storms became a blessing. Dubbed Electrope, the ore found use in myriad inventions and dramatically improved people's lives.
It's concerningly convenient. But this doesn't sound like an Ascian thing.
So much so, in fact, that all nations soon became dependent upon it, despite the difficulty of obtaining it in quantity. Supply was chronically scarce, and when nations couldn't meet their needs with their own deposits, some resorted to taking Electrope from others.
Yep. Resource war.
Fighting was isolated and sporadic until Electrope came to be used in warfare. First in the weaponry of invaders, then in the countermeasures of defenders, and then in every aspect of combat where an advantage might be had. This served only to exacerbate the ore shortage, leading to further escalation. Before long, the entire world was engulfed in a terrible war known as the Storm Surge. As the war came to a head, Alexandria's neighbor Lindblum committed its stores of Electrope to the
There's a
production
Lindblum
of a
reference.
weapon of
Had
mass
to happen eventually.
destruction. They deployed it on the front lines and triggered a calamity of frightful magnitude. Not even their own scientists had anticipated the force of the lightning that was unleashed. The energy inundated the entire continent, laying it to waste.
They just make like a giant wave motion gun and raised everything to the ground.
So that's how your world came to be this way.
Negative Electrope as a result of calamities. Like, does the first have auras that have similar effects for light? No. The light has like the crystallized light that the Oracle of Light made, and Philia made when she stopped it in Amareng. But there's nothing that like converts light to other stuff. That's like the opposite of what light did. Everything was getting converted to light. That was the problem. So it's weird that they just found an ore that could make lightning into every other energy. Like, the Ascians wouldn't do that. That's the opposite of what they want. They need more lightning energy in order to trigger the calamity. No way Lindblum wasn't made by an Ascian like the Garleans? Yeah, that probably had Ascian involvement. That would make the most sense. They would need to trigger the calamity, and that's the best way to do it. I'm put in mind the Flood of Light, just like the Flood of Darkness. Lots of floods. Sounds an awful lot like an Umbral Calamity. Yeah, I think I'll just say it's an Umbral Calamity. I won't say any either specific flood here. Although I kind of want to see what the dialogue is, but no, I would just say it's an Umbral Calamity.
You truly know a great many things that I don't. I should like to learn about you too sometime.
Girlie, the stuff I could tell you would blow your mind. Would you believe this is not the first reflection I've been to?
The people of Alexandria
This is
had
the third one,
already
actually.
lost much to the war. They lost almost everything else to the Levin,
Yeah, I've time traveled. I've
Those
met
who
time
survived
travelers.
bore deep scars.
I went to the edge of the
tormented by
universe.
The memory of loved ones taken too
Killed
soon.
multiple gods.
Though they yet lived, the cruel spectre
You
of
should be
death
terrified.
was with them always. Seeking a solution,
do you think those two guys are arguing about back there?
once more to Electrope, and after extensive research, they developed the means to preserve memory and soul. Physical death isn't the end. So long as our memories endure, we may live on. This belief sustained us then, and it sustains us now, granting us comfort.
Okay, but like, what happens to the memories? Like, when you die, your memories go to the cloud, then what?
Quite a tale.
People can just look them up later? Are they on Google? Can you Google someone's memories? Oh, are we actually gonna find out what they're arguing about?
Your Majesty, help me! I beg you, help me!
Cool.
What's the matter?
I've got no souls left. Not a single one! But the lot at Soul Supply refused to give me any!
Because you're broke?
Please, you must do something!
Yeah, put one on the house for the queen.
My apologies, Your Majesty. This man, he does no work. Instead, he drinks his days away on Trueview.
Fucking leech! Get him out of here!
He has only himself to blame if he has no credits for souls.
That's not true! I'm a fighter at the Arcadian. Or rather, I was.
Oh, he's out of work.
I
Okay.
haven't been allowed to fight because of the King's decree. It isn't my choice.
That's different. That's very different.
I see. You're a brave warrior of the arena. I want to help you, I sincerely do. But I cannot give you preferential treatment.
Yeah, you guys not have unemployment?
Open up the Arcadian again, so I can fight.
Hey, we need hunters, man.
I'm sorry, but that's not.
You want
my
to fight?
decision
Like,
to
go
make.
outside.
The king requires feral souls for war. He doesn't wish for them to be expended on amusements.
You're useless. A queen in naught but name.
All right, man, relax.
Insolent wretch! How dare you take that tone with Her Majesty?
You took that in an interesting way.
It's quite all right. Such things don't bother me, nor do I think ill of this man.
Not a lot of self-confidence,
Hear
maybe.
me. Though I cannot grant you a soul, I mean it when I say I want you to live. I love all of you equally, dearly. You are as family to me, and it pains me to see you deny yourself hope. I want you to find a happiness all your own, even if you must grow it from the smallest seed of joy. Out there, somewhere, is a reason for you to smile again.
Translation? Get a fucking job.
We all need to vent our frustrations from time to time. I will always be willing to lend an ear.
Yes, Mum. Of course. Even without a spare soul, I suppose I'm fine as long as I stay in Solution 9.
I wouldn't bet on that. We might be killing a lot of people here, but it's fine. You didn't hear that.
I apologize for my rudeness. Good day to you.
Keep your chin up, my friend. And when you feel better, I'm sure you'll find another way to apply your talents.
That man is absolutely going to die during this quest line. We're going to find his body. You have a lot of pins in your hair.
I'm sorry you had to see that. Let's keep moving, shall we?
Yeah, I met and killed my gods, like getting to know them. I know them personally. Knew them personally. They're all dead now.
I believe we visited all the main facilities. With that, I declare our tour
the cutscene was done, hang
concluded.
That man from before, does that sort of thing happen often?
Somewhat. It's unavoidable. Hardships are a fact of life. Our soul management system has sustained our realm for generations, but it isn't without flaws. For one, people have become accustomed to having spare souls. Without them, they feel vulnerable and anxious. Some claim it may also have contributed to a decline in births.
Can't make new souls. No souls left in the live stream to
Just thinking
recycle.
out loud, but would it be possible to do away with the system?
No.
Yeah. Your whole society
I know it isn't easy to
centers
change
around
one's
it.
beliefs and way of life. The Mamulja had their reasons for their reliance on blessed siblings, much as you have yours for souls.
I have a feeling that they
But
cannot
if
just
we
give
defeated
up on this.
Zawalja, you'd be able to make all the decisions, right? Then we could work together to fix things, restore your realm to where it belongs, and see where we can go from there.
Listen to me. There's
Come on.
something that I need
You're gonna
to
get
tell you.
interrupted. I know you are. Fuck. God damn it!
What is it?
Actually, never mind. It's nothing of import.
Fuck.
Well, it was lovely showing you around.
We not find like one private alleyway to have this conversation in.
Of course. Thanks so much for the tour. We've learned not only about your realm, but you as well. For now, our priority is Aralja. But once we've dealt with him, perhaps I can return the favor and show you to Lihiola.
I'd like that very much.
Hey, I'm on to you. You're acting sus. I know you were in Tuyolal during the attack.
It seems I've no choice but to continue down this path.
Do they have to absorb souls from outside? Because we saw them absorbing the soul from that old lady. Peshawar.
Forgive me, Val Wuklamat, but I must disappoint you.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the reveal. Is even when we beat the Rolja. He's going to be like, look, we still have to absorb souls from you guys. Because we're running out. I think that's going to be what it is. Alright, let me catch up with chat here. How's the Warrior of Light not a god yet? Very much depends on what your definition of god is. We're capable of fighting and killing gods, so... maybe. What if using Feral Souls would be a duty action in one of the raids? Ooh, that could be cool. Wouldn't be the first time they've used duty actions in raids. The Omega raids had a bunch of them. Never many in the Shadowbringers raids. Actually, I don't know if they had any. But the Omega raids, they had quite a few. Yeah, I think that's what they're implying, is that you can kill... when you're in the arena, in the Arcadian, you can just kill each other and it won't matter because you revive. So they're not... and they don't want to use that because they don't want to spend the souls on that because they need them for war. I think Solution 9 is like, they called it that because it was the only thing to survive the calamity of the 9th shard. Or, I assume this is the 9th shard. Because they keep using the number 9. So this was like one of their proposed solutions, and this was the one that worked. I don't know if it's the final solution. Pretty sure this is just one of several. Yeah, we're sending her back to the Void of Lightning. No, that's the Lalafell walk cycle. All my walking looks like I'm pissed off. I just goose step everywhere because I'm 2 feet tall and I need to cover ground. What was Sphene wanting to tell us, I wonder? Well, you can wait for another time. We've been exploring for a while now and should probably go to Kakiwa's meeting point. That'll be back the way we came, I think. Yeah, the Warrior of Light's definitely noticing that something is not right about Sphene. I think that is what they're going to reveal. Is that they have to go outside and absorb souls from the source because they're running out here. And they can't afford to abandon this system. Because it's just too integral to their society. But that's why she's upset, is like, she doesn't want to, but she has to, because otherwise her people basically cease to exist. That's my guess. I also do still think she's a robot. I think she's either like a robot or she's super old in some way. Like no longer needs food.
Sphene genuinely cares for her people. I can respect her for that. And thanks to her tour, I've come to better understand the lives of Alexandrians. They don't feel so strange and distant anymore.
Oh, good. Scales of blue. Oh boy.
So, we're supposed to go to a place called True View in the eastern sector. This conveyor ought to take us there.
You know, once you get used to it, they're actually kind of fun. Come on, Lance. Alright. She's just happy she found a mode of transport that doesn't make her motion sick. Which, you know, valid. Motion sickness sucks.
This is the right place, you think? I don't see the others, though. Well, rather than sitting and waiting, we might as well explore a bit more.
Oh, we're gonna run into the kid.
Huh? Lance, look over there.
Yep. It is his kid. It's gotta be.
A Moja child. What are they doing here?
It's the prince. Jeez it. Doesn't have as futuristic outfit as I thought. I see rope.
Notice too, right? The resemblance to Zralja called it.
I mean, it was obvious, but still. Hey, Morganite, welcome in.
The blue scales of a Bunewa with the features of a Hubigo. This can't be a coincidence. At any rate, it wouldn't do to leave such a small child on their own.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna go after them.
Come on, let's go after them.
That's definitely why I'm chasing them, and for no other reason. I'm definitely not gonna fucking hold them up and shake them and go, tell me what you know! Definitely not that. That would be mean. How's it going, Morganite? What are you up to today? I'm not a Minecraft YouTuber. I want information. I want to know how to kill his dad in-game. I love the ads that are on the side of all these buildings. You just woke up? Oh, really? I imagine you're in a time zone that is massively different than mine, because it is 11 o'clock here at night. Well, I would be slightly concerned if you got up at 11 p.m.
So this is True View. I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but it does seem lively. Oh, yeah, there's the GPU. I imagine this is a very confusing sight to see. Nearly 6 a.m.? Damn. You must be on, like, the opposite side of the world from me. A building's just about the only one that isn't lit up. Not open for business at the moment, I guess. Oh, hey. Well, you made this much easier than I expected this to be. Ah! I didn't see you there. In the UK? That makes sense. I think we know a couple people from the UK here. Or I think a couple people from the UK have shown up here. Very different timelines. Oh yeah, I knew someone from the UK in my Lancer group. We struggled to make sessions because it was like early in the morning for him. Very unfortunate. Listen, we don't mean you any harm. We just want to talk. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Nice guy, but really unfortunate timing. It's a bit odd, don't you think? You run off when we approach, only to suddenly reappear. Yes, I'm in Canada. Western Canada. Mountain time, baby. There's dozens of us. Dozens! Could it be they want to take us somewhere? I haven't assumed Canadians are American. Yeah, that'll happen. I don't really blame anybody. We're pretty similar to Americans in most aspects. Only a couple things that separate us. That the way of it? You want us to follow you? So it is. Alright then, lead the way. I've met a number of people who have managed to pin me down as Canadian from my accent, which I don't even think I have one, but it's happened several times where I've said things and people are like, oh, you're Canadian. Like, how the fuck? What? Once you choose to depart, Wook Lamont will accompany you. The blue-scaled Hubigo child will then begin moving... Okay, so I have to chase him. Oh, so it's another one of the moving quest marker things. Okay. Lead the way, child. I assume everyone is Canadian because that's who I interact with the most. I assume everyone I meet online is American because that's who I interact with the most. Pretty much everyone in my armor group is American. Like West Coast American. Where's the East Coast? Which side is the Pacific on? Like 90% of the people in my armor group are from there. Pacific West, okay. Oh god. They have a nightclub. Fuck. So you came here to get fucked up? Alright. This where you wanted to bring us? What is this place? You're meant to relax here. It isn't working for me. Oh, you definitely do not relax here. This is probably the most stressful place you could be. I've seen some shit. We have these in Limsa. They scare me. Hey, what's your name? Oh, can he not talk? Does he have the same sickness as the other kid? You're still not inclined to talk. He'll only talk if he's completely comfortable with you. Oh. God, you were right out of a fucking ERP scene. He is kind of cute. I like him. You know him? God, she's got heterochromia and everything. My... What e-girl are you the avatar of? After a fashion. But never mind that. How about something to wet your whistle? Adorable as you are, it's on the house. I can recommend our special, Her Majesty. I'll prepare one without the liquor for the boy, too. Say no. No, say no. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. That's how they get you. Blue hair and pronouns. Thanks, but no thanks. We're supposed to meet a friend named Kakiwa. We ran into the child on the way and he led us here. Oh, so you're with Kakiwa. Like I gotta pull a gun. Security! Hey, you're with Kakiwa. The rebels killed him. Fucking got us, kid. In that case, go and have a chat with Big Tassos there. He'll show you to a fun place. No. Nope, I know how this happens. I know how this works. They're gonna take me to a fun place, and then I'm gonna get locked in a room with a Femro role player, and I'm gonna feel real dirty at the end. Nice try. Character's purple hair? I think Waffle's character's like blue hair, right? What about him? I don't think he's in a mood to talk, so he can tend the bar with me. That seems illegal, but I guess we're in a different place. Laws are special. Blue and purple? I just went with my own natural hair color that you currently can't see. If you watch the VODs, you can see what I looked like back then. It's taking a turn for the strange, but you don't think we're walking into a trap, do you? There's the distinct possibility. Damned if this doesn't have suspicious written all over it. Hey, if they try and kill us, I'll just kill everybody in the room and leave. Wouldn't be the first time. What is this fun place meant to be? Is Kakiwa there? I suppose there's only one way to find out. Is you the shaved head, though? You know, I've had a lot of people compliment me after shaving my head. A lot of people have given me compliments about shaving my head. And honestly, thank God, because I was worried it would look terrible. But it is so much nicer. I never realized how much I hate having hair until I got rid of it. And I'm glad people like it, because I would never go back. Gives you teeth. I hate that. Why? What is giving me teeth? I don't like that at all. Don't give me any teeth. You've done a dungeon with a migraine? This man. This area is normally off limits, but Kakiwa's told us about you. Follow the corridor and enter the room at the end. Let's go, Lance. Whatever happens, you won't catch me being surprised. I have a feeling that's going to be incorrect. I don't want to take any teeth. Are people giving them to me? Am I forcibly taking them? I don't want either of those things to happen.
Wonderful! They're here!
Oh, you guys already got here. Well, shit.
We've only just arrived ourselves.
This quest, oh boy.
Amazing.
Ah, the Death Star planes. Right. How many Bothans died for that one? Or people, I guess, since they've retconned that like 3 times.
I bid you welcome to the back room. Oblivion's humble headquarters.
I expected more yellow.
A hideout tucked behind a drinking hole. Brings back memories, doesn't it?
Sure does. Not all of them good.
Our members here are
actually, no, that's the
that is
the second place.
Engineers who specialize
Oh.
in electro.
Pretty much all of them good.
They use their skills to provide
Nice
support
hat.
to our field operatives. Geralt, Shale, be so
Rockin' with
kind
Flora.
as to give our friends an overview of your
You've got to be kidding me. Oh my god.
Well, there's
Oh my god, it's this guy again.
supplies to fight a good fight, ain't ya? Luckily, we got the tools to craft
Fuck.
most of what we need.
I can't escape. He's in every shard.
Gathering intelligence is another vital aspect
This
of
is
our
the
work.
third version of you we've met.
FFXIV's core system is a
Fuck.
veritable treasure trove of information. You just need to know how to get in and find it.
To answer that question, Morganite, the voice acting here does seem better because in between A Realm Reborn and Heavensward, they completely change voice acting studios. So when you get to Heavensward, everybody is going to sound different. So be aware of that. They specifically change that because
the Realm Reborn voice acting was not great in a lot of cases. This is another version of the guy who does all of the relic weapon quest lines in the source. He's been part of every single one. This poor motherfucker who's always indebted to Rowena's goods. And this is now, we met a version of him in the first who had long black hair. The guy in the source is bald, and this guy now has like crazy yellow hair. God damn it. Oh? Does he ever have a shirt on? No.
Surveillance and communications.
Never ever has a
watching
shirt on.
Movements and coordinating our own, that sort of thing.
And among all our activities, we spend a fair bit of effort investigating preservation.
Fuck is that?
The organization credited with laying the foundations of electrope technology.
Ah. Were Ascians involved?
Management system to Everkeep's design. They're behind just about everything you see here. It'd be no exaggeration to say they made this realm what it is.
I mean, they effectively saved this realm, so it could have been Ascians. That doesn't make any sense.
Without a doubt, the power which was used to join Alexandria to Tural. Interdimensional fusion.
Like, they specifically would not want this.
Said power isn't unlike my summoning technique and the magic within Azam's crystal. Yet, though the effect is localized, to be able to fuse realities. Even with my knowledge, I struggle to conceive how it could be possible.
Incidentally, the founders of our group, a husband and wife, were members of preservation at one point. But they opposed the fusing of worlds, and so defected in order to prevent it.
While not entirely unexpected.
Oh, was that Kryle's mom and dad?
This is still quite the revelation.
Is that why they had to run? Because they got
That's
found out and
an
were being killed?
Interesting earring you have there. A novel way of carrying a data storage device.
Oh! That's a fucking USB?
Oh, you didn't know?
No, we didn't.
Well, as a precautionary measure against machine infiltration, we scan everyone as they enter. And when
Oh,
we
that
scan
makes a
you,
lot of sense why it
we
would be with her.
detected a small quantity of electrope. Though it's been dressed up, that earring is a storage device and no mistake. Bought it from a shop here, did you?
That's a long story. Actually, it's not that
No,
long.
it isn't bought, but inherited.
This does not require a full lengthy
So
explanation
these
that's not
people
voiced.
sent you through the portal along with the earring.
Yeah, this could have been one line of dialogue.
Do you know aught of them?
Listen, Kryle.
Yep, I knew
The
it.
husband and wife who founded our order. It's believed that they were Malala. Though we have no evidence at present, we can't rule out the possibility that they were your parents, or perhaps close relations. This I posit because they were the very individuals
Malala is this
spearheaded
realm's
the
version of
research
Lalafell.
into interdimensional
They have a
fusion.
different name, but they're the same.
As traitors to preservation, they were relentlessly pursued.
Yep, that's why they had to run. That makes perfect sense.
If they had a child they feared they couldn't keep safe, entrusting her to the people of another world might have been their best option.
What incredible timing.
My parents. The founders of Oblivion.
It still doesn't make sense to me why they didn't leave the realm, why they
Tell
had
me
to go back.
everything you know about them, no matter how small
They clearly
or
were, like,
seemingly insignificant.
Not able to
Everything
survive on
and
this side
everything.
because the mother, she was here the longest and near the end started like glowing and dissolving and shit.
In a bid to elude preservation's agents, we suspect they erased all trace of themselves. I'm sorry we couldn't be of more help. If you're interested though, you're welcome to review our accumulated data.
Or scan the fucking USB that she has hanging on her ear.
Yes, please.
Hello?
As an individual
Guys?
and member of my order both, I wish to learn as much as possible.
Yeah, she's shocked that she's a lollipop.
I should also like to peruse the data. Where the joining of realities is concerned, I may well be of service.
True.
Of course. Feel free to peruse to your heart's content.
Is that a cat pun?
Thank you.
What is this, fucking Monster Hunter?
If you like, I can examine.
Is that
your
racist?
I have
feel
to
like that's
say,
racist.
The prospect that it belonged to our founders has me itching to take a look.
I dare say we have enough eyes to pore over your records. Is there any other way we might be productive?
Not right now. We're still waiting for Zoralja to make the next move.
I'm assuming he's about to make one in the next 5 minutes.
In that case, Alice, would you mind accompanying me?
Minute.
Gladly.
Am I going as well? Oh, I'm with Aaronville.
I've buggered it up again!
Yep, this is the guy. Yeah.
Never a moment's peace.
If it wasn't
Pay no
obvious before,
mind. I don't.
it is now. Don't look at me.
Oi! You two there! One of you give me a hand, would you? Don't matter who.
Don't look at me, Aaronville. Don't do it.
I just remembered I have matters to discuss with Shay.
You son of a bitch. You... How dare you? Not again. Not again. I've dealt with you three so many times. I could... Oh, Jesus. Alright, what do you want? Yeah, what's up, Genalt? Sorry you had to see me passion spilling over. Happens when you put your heart and soul into your craft, you know? Not to be weird or nothing, but I felt a sense of kinship when I saw you. As if we met in another life. Yeah. Any road, as I was saying, I need someone to lend me a hand. Haven't slept for 2 nights now, not a single wink, and I'm ripe to collapse. Can't afford to, though. Got folks relying on me, you see. But if I'm to keep at it, I need you to fetch me my favorite energy tonic. Okay. That voucher's good for 2 cans. One for yourself, way of welcome. Or by way of welcome. Can't get the stuff from any old vending machine, though. You need to talk to a bloke named Philemon. Find him tending a bar on... Oh, I talked to this guy, actually. Lucky. Find him tending a bar out in the main strip. Off you go now. Alright, is this a 3D printer? What is this making beside a slab of shit? You guys might want to realign this here. I think it's off. Whatever. That's why it's called Gives You Teeth. It's not... Oh, it's not Red Bull. It's a Red Bull reference. God damn it. Fuck. Oh, hey, Waffle. Howdy. Oh. What the hell do you want? Oh. Have a worm. Thanks. More waffles. The rest of the quest food I've been given. Oh. The geometry is a little bit scuffed here. Not quite what they wanted, I don't think. I think this is supposed to have a collision. Oops. The views I had for thinking like a horror survival game was a fish that makes you grow teeth where you shouldn't have teeth. Is it radioactive fish? Because that tracks. It's a fish with human teeth. It reminds me of a copy pasta. Welcome. What are you having? Energy tonics you can't get from vending machines? How dare you suggest I sell such dangerous stuff? Away with you! Away with you! And don't come back! Got a voucher? Slip it to me then. Nice and subtle. Okay. Is this heroin? Does this have heroin in it? Is it meth? Ah, so you're collecting for Gennel. A can for him and a can for you, eh? Do I have to worry about how much body mass I have when I drink this? Will this make my heart explode? I am teeny tiny. There's not a lot of mass to diffuse this in. Here you go. Yours is formulated for beginners. Gentler than the full strength stuff. Ah, good. It's not contraband or anything, so you won't run afoul of the authorities. But if the Rodina Consortium... Oh my god. Of course there's a version of Rowena here. Yep. Of course. And of course she runs all the fucking businesses. But if the Rodina Consortium was made aware of my special selection, it'd be bad for business. Now, seeing as it's your first time, I want you to drink a tonic here, just in case there's side effects. Okay. Bring the tonic in a single pull. I've been sucking down potions for years. See Rodina in the arcade? Heh, now that's how you do it. Your pulse ought to quicken soon, after which you'll start seeing everything more clearly. And then finally, you'll feel a roaring surge of energy. Oh my god, this is meth. You'll say it's like growing a pair of rainbow wings. Well, you haven't up and carked it. Carked it? That's a great way to say died. Carked it. I love that. What's that from? Is that a real term? Well, you haven't up and carked it yet. Carked it, so hurry along and give Gunnel this tonic. Tends to leave it at the last moment, and I expect he's about to keel over. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I've gone Super Saiyan 6. Dope. Alright. Hope it's gone. Yo, how much of this can I get, realistically? Hook me up, come on. Yeah, bro. Kark is Aussie slang, apparently. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Nausea. I have a terrible Australian accent. Oops. For my AFK spots, I get drunk alone, just how God intended. Okay, here you go, buddy. You got the tonic? Give it here, quick. Alright. Bearing a curious design upon its can, this energy tonic is the favorite of Oblivion member Gennelt. Okay. Jesus. Ah, that's the stuff. Ain't nothing like it to blow the cobwebs right out with a great big kaboom. Reckon something feral in me it does. Transforms me into a remorseless beast what won't stop till it's done what it was born to do. Hey, Road, sorry for sending you off on an errand like that. Just can't concentrate without my tonic, you know. And the pile of work only ever gets bigger. Speaking of which, I better get back to it. Those weapons and tools ain't gonna enhance themselves. Yeah, don't talk to me. I expect he's gonna be part of the relic weapon questline when that releases.
I've been meaning to ask about that Mamolja child. Could he be...
Yes. In all likelihood, he's Zoralja's son.
So you think so too?
Are we sure it's not his clone?
But what is he doing here?
He was abandoned, the poor dear.
Oh.
We found him in the Drift Downs a few years ago.
Wow.
To think he'd cast aside his child.
We can't say for certain who he was born to, or why he was on his own. But he's a blue-scaled Hubigo, and Zoralja is the only other one around. That being the case, everyone assumes they're father and son. Even the boy has put two and two together.
Yeah.
This all happened when he was very little, so he has no
The
recollection
emote
of his
is
parents.
kind of funny.
It breaks my heart to think of it.
What's his name?
Gulja.
Okay.
It was my hope that he'd grow up to be a man of principle, like his grandfather.
Good name.
It's a fine name.
Yeah.
I should mention that the boy is a little unusual.
You don't say.
At first, I
That's what I
intended to
look like all
raise
the
him
time.
as my own. But just when I thought he was warming to me, he suddenly disappeared. We searched high and low for several days. And where should he turn up? But in the wilds near Everkeep.
Wilds?
What?
Stuff outside?
It's a miracle he didn't fall prey to fiends.
You don't have, like, wilds in here, do you?
See? That's another unusual thing.
Yeah, Thunderyards, okay.
Creatures don't seem to attack him. He could pick his way through the Thunderyards as if he were on a stroll. On making inquiries, we learned that he had been living alone and receiving food from the people of the outskirts. This became something of a pattern. We track him down and bring him back, only for him to disappear again within a matter of days. He would return to the wilds without fail, and once again rely on the kindness of strangers to survive. Finally, I took the hint and left him be, giving him the solitude he prefers, and lending a hand only when he explicitly asks.
If Gulja is Zorolja's child, that makes him my nephew. Assuming he's willing, I'd be glad to take him in like Papa did for me.
You just not like Solution 9? Okay.
But seeing as I'm here to kill his father, I don't know if it would be right.
I don't think he's gonna mind. Call it a hunch. Okay, well.
Who was that?
Cat's out of the bag.
Oh dear. It's Gulja.
Shit.
Don't tell me he heard everything.
Oh, this is my fault. I asked that he be kept away, but I should have taken more precautions.
I mean, I don't
going after him.
think he's
I
on
need
his
to
dad's
explain.
side. Security dipshits, they
Wait,
have the
wait.
camera feed, they just, you know,
I understand your haste,
looking at it.
but it'd be best to coordinate a search. Kapkiwa, do you have any idea where he might go?
There's no telling, I'm afraid. He could as easily be outside the tower as here in Solution 9.
If those who can fight would search below, my mother and I will scour the district.
Where the hell is your body? Why have we not
Sounds like
talked
a
to you
plan.
yet?
Let's
In
get
person.
to
Or brain in a jar, I'm calling it. She doesn't have a real body. Alright, let's go find a kid. I mean, I don't think he's going to his dad to, like, tip him off. That doesn't make any sense. Why would he care so much about the guy who abandoned him as a child? Little footfalls. Endwalker reference. The little Jaw is outside the tower. We need to find him as quickly as possible. Even if he's used to getting around on his own, the wilds are still no place for a child. Agreed. While Cry and Raha continue reviewing the data, the three of us should devote ourselves to the search. Alright, let's head to the base of the tower and take it from there. Okay. Are we going back outside? We are. I think I can teleport directly here from the ether right here. Bye. Thankfully, I got them all. What is this? Is this a reference to the card game in 9? Oh, I remember these enemies. These are from, we used these for farming. These were on that, like, one island, and they were crazy dangerous to fight. Huh. These for farming Helldivers? No. FF9. Well, here we are outside, but where do we even begin? Perhaps someone has caught sight of Guluja. Let's make inquiries nearby. Good idea. Could you handle the outskirts, Alize? In the meantime, Lance and I will head beyond that big wall. Okay, look, Woklamat, I like you, but we've partied up way too many times this expansion, and I would like to go with Alize. Alright? I haven't actually gone and done anything with her in a long time. Alright, well. Here's what it is. Oh, we gotta go over here now. Okay. Yeah, 14, speak with Woklamat. Woklamat, I do like you, but you were the only, like, you and Aaronville and Koana are the only people we've done any one-on-one questing with. And I would like to talk to the other Scions again. Just saying. I haven't thought about in a while. Saints Row 2. I've never played Saints Row 2. Only ever 3. Oh, yep, Thunderyards. Sense. Spire of Trial? Hang on. Guluja doesn't appear to be in the area. However, you catch a sight of a group of people a short distance to the southwest. Spotted those people too, yes? Perhaps they've seen something. Come on! Spire of Trial. Where? What direction is that? Oh, it's that gigantic thing. Okay. I have a feeling that's going to be an arena. Alright. About Saints Row? No, I don't care about spoilers. I never had much interest in Saints Row outside of 3. And that was mainly as a, like, teenager. I don't think I would even like playing it now. The two I've had an average amount of time with, but this entire time we've been stuck with Wook, yeah. Like, I do like Woklamat, and I like spending time with her, but you know, other Scions exist. I would like to talk to them on occasion. Yeah, I think I would like a break from her. Especially since, like, this is the perfect opportunity to go with Alize. Like, they just had to swap their roles, and that would have been fine. There's like 3 different story quest lines. You can do in any order you want. Oh, that's cool. It's like some sort of salvage yard. Well, let's ask after Guluja. Oh. Guluja isn't here. You know the boy? Have you seen him? Oh, she's got like a thing here. Is that like anything particular, or is it just ornamentation? Oh, forgive me. I didn't know you were... No offense taken. My name is Tapu. Oh, she's blind. Oh, cool. Well, not cool, but, you know. My eyes may be useless, but my ears are sharper for it. I can recognize people by their footfalls, including Guluja. Didn't come this way. Where in the world could he be? Do not know your voices. Who are you to Guluja, and why do you search for him? I'm family. Though we're not related by blood, his father is my brother. I've only just met Guluja, and we haven't had the chance to talk properly. I'm about to do something that will make him hate me, and I wanted the chance to explain. His father is your brother. Then that means you are... Yes, I'm Woklamat, vow of resolve of Tuliolal. I've journeyed here to bring my brother Zoral Ja to account for murdering our people and our father. When all is said and done, Guluja may want nothing to do with me. Nonetheless, I'll always consider him family. I'll always be there for him, and I want him to know that. It tears you apart to do what you must. The
quiver in your voice tells the tale. Guloja was headed south. There he has a place that is as close to a home as he knows. Find and bear your heart to him. Interesting that her eyes are, like, still colored. Usually when a character is blind, their eyes are, like, cloudy white. But I guess they went for, like, something different here. Maybe, like, her pupils are smaller? It's hard to tell with this angle. Should he in turn bear his heart to you, accept and respect his wishes, as Queen Sphene respected ours when she granted us a place in her realm? I will. Don't worry. But, what do you mean when you say Sphene respected your wishes? Oh, yeah, I guess her pupils are kind of, like, cloudy. Okay. I see what they're going for. Out of concern for our well-being, Her Majesty had urged us to reside inside Everkeep. When we declined, not only did she gracefully accept our decision, she granted us the necessary supplies to make our home here. And since then, she has paid us regular visits to see how we fare. Oh. Okay. That sounds like Sphene, all right. Well, thanks for telling me about Guloja. I'll find him, and then we'll have a good talk. Continue south, it seems. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we make our way. Okay. What is a main character? That character will show up in other quest lines, except for one of them. Instead of having all the quests for the other two have variations, they just don't feature that one character because they kill him off. Ah. Sphene, more like Sphene. Oh my god, camera? Christ, what the fuck was that? Oh, the camera like glitches out when it gets too close to the ground. Okay, that was weird. I don't know what the fuck that spire is about, but I guess we'll find out later. Boy, it's really noticeable, like, when you're on a mount that looks like it's very fast, like a sport bike, and you move like this. At like a crisp 10 kilometers an hour. As of now, nothing. Ah, interesting. Holy shit. What the fuck is that? Oh, is this the city that was here? Wait, is this the original Alexandria? Does that make sense? Because there was a fountain in Alexandria in FF9, right? And that looks almost like the castle where the sword would be? Is it? No, that can't be right, because Alexandria, the old version of Alexandria was already gone. So that can't be it. This certainly looks like it is, though. Yeah, it'll probably be in the patches or something. That makes sense. Huh. Yeah, I don't remember Alexandria super well here. Or is this Limblum? Fuck, I don't know. Let me just click through to find out. I don't remember FF9 well enough. It's a town. Half of it is submerged. Architecture looks nothing like we've seen so far. It's more Charlian. I don't think this is from the 9th Shard. I think I'm just misremembering. Or trying to make connections where there are none. Ah, there he is, among the ruins. Only caught a glimpse, but there's no mistaking that tiny silhouette. Let's hurry after him. It'd be a disaster if a building collapsed while he's inside. Yeah, the monsters can't kill him, but poor architecture sure can. Torn between it being a fate and being part of the story, because there are NPCs there that just say something like you shouldn't be here. That's a
Pretty big arena for a Fate, but I guess the one in Endwalker in Ultima Thule was about that big, so maybe. Although I feel like you would know if it was a Fate, because they don't usually add them later. Probably would find out by now. Fate farming as you are. Only saw him for a moment before he disappeared behind a building, but I'm pretty sure Guloja was headed further south. I'll contact Alize on Link Pearl and let her know to join us. Right? Multiple arenas that just aren't used at the moment. Interesting. Ooh, I'm almost level 99. Oh, I saw the Aetheryte back here. Let me go grab that. Or did I? Oh, it's actually further away than I thought. Well, it's actually kind of on the way, so probably end up going there. Effective Sentry S8. Oh yeah, there's like generators hooked up to houses. Hang on, I gotta look it up. See if I can get a shot of it on, if Google decides it wants to cooperate. All of them are only accessible through flying, like other Fate arenas. That's weird. Google, hello? Are we good? No, we're not good. My internet dying? Still alive, right? Yeah, I'm still alive. Just not wanting to connect to anything. Discord is also not cooperating. Hey, what if I use Firefox? Hey, Firefox works. Fuck you, Chrome. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. This picture right here. Isn't this that? It looks awfully similar. I mean, it could just be a reference. Because they don't have clocks on them like they do in FF9. Yeah, here's like kind of the town center here. This isn't a fountain though, it's a bunch of like other random shit. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, they are also taller in 14. This arch is way higher. I feel like this in particular should be something I recognize. God damn it. No, don't both attack me. God. The one in front of me, game. Thank you. Stop! I'm trying to Google things. Stop interrupting me. Okay, Lindblom. What if I just look up fountain? Oh, Trano maybe? I'm not seeing any images of a fountain tray now. Yeah, that arch is the only thing that I remember. And it looks different in Alexandria, so it might not be anything. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hang on. Summoner. There's a fountain in the Summoner Village. None of the rest of the architecture looks similar, though. Like, here's the fountain here, but it doesn't look similar outside of that. But there's also this. And this looks kind of like what we're seeing in front of us here, but not really. So it could just be like a vague reference and not actually anything crazy. Yeah, I don't think this is a fountain now that I actually look at it. It looks like some sort of like altar. Where you would like put something. But this arch in particular, like the only thing that this could be similar to is the arch in Alexandria. So I think this might just be, it might just be a really vague architectural reference and not actually a specific reference. Because that almost, the thing in the background almost reminds me of Alexandria Castle when it got blown up by Alexander and Kuja. That's what kind of made me think of it as like, that's where a castle would be. But I might be looking too deep into it. Yeah, like around the arch, it's just kind of buildings. So like the only actual identifiable buildings are like this and that shit in the back. And this doesn't look like a castle. This looks like just, what you came right to me. What the hell? This just looks like more residential that got messed up. I don't see like ruins of a castle there. You know what I mean? Like if I get a better look at it here. Yeah, like this over here, this is just more buildings and they're all like pushed out of the way. I don't think this is where the castle would be. If anything, based on the direction of this, the castle would be over in that direction. But this is just empty field. So I don't think it's what I think it is. I could be wrong. They might be about to tell us. But I think I am just overthinking things. I mean, there's a little bit of a castle there. This might be able to tell us more. Waterways. Oh yeah, there's some castle walls there. Oh, were the castle walls around it? And there was like a walled like castle town inside of it. Well, yeah, the castle got blown up, but I expect there to be like, because in this situation, it looked like everything just got pushed up. Like it cracked out of the way. So I expect there to be like some obvious castle ruins. But the best we have is like the wall over here and back there. Oh, you meant the other way in this direction? Once again, I would expect there to be ruins. This just looks like complete emptiness. This, though, is interesting. Because there's waterways here, and I think Alexandria also had a bunch of waterways, and a clock tower. Because you went up there with Puck, I think, right? Puck and Vivi at the start of the game. Christ. I'd go over here? Oh, hey, if you look at this area on the map, it's called Archeo Alexandria. Well, shit. Yeah, that helps. Fucking... Okay, so this is Alexandria then. The old ruins. I knew I fucking recognized that arch. They definitely made it not super accurate to the game one, but... Yeah, fucking there it is. Well, hey, at least it's cool that I could recognize it based on the architecture. That's neat, at least. This is the area, but the canals and the debris make it hard to get a good view. Let's split up and search. If you could head into the canals, I'll make my way through the streets. When we find Gulucha, let's watch from a distance until he gets to his destination. Wouldn't want to startle him and cause an accident. Alright. It's definitely not, like, mapped out the same way that it is in FF9. That's for sure. It's definitely like a lot... Well, I mean, it's way larger in 14 because it's supposed to represent an actual full town. And not whatever, like, the tiny hamlet it actually is in FF9. Based on the amount of walkable routes and what you see. City in all but name, because they were limited by the technology. Or city in name only. The opposite of what I said. Please tell me he goes up the clock tower. We have to chase him up. Just like in 9. You've located Guluja. Follow him quietly without being noticed. Now, one of these. I feel like they've used a lot of these quests, actually. Or the ones we have to follow. I mean, I know there are a couple, in, like, Aetherite quests. I think in the MSQ there might only be one. Maybe 2. Definitely more than other expansions. Oh, he does talk. It looks very Assassin's Creed to me, and I can't explain why. I think it's the single tall building looks ripe for synchronization. It does remind me of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. They had a lot of like this style of architecture in that game. I don't remember any in Shadowbringers. There probably was at least one, but I feel like they've used more in this than they have in other expansions. Yeah, Italian-esque. I find it funny that people struggled with these quests. The only thing I could see being something to struggle with is the proximity. Where like if you get too close, they automatically detect you. That I think is not super obvious and like well conveyed. But people struggling with vision cones is like, come on, guys. A really simple concept. Oh, is this one super long? That's fine. I'm nothing if not patient. Like I said, I grew up on stealth games. This is standard fare for me. He'll never see us. Shh. Don't tell him. I've got my my stealth Gubu out. We're invisible now. Oh, geometry. Smack my head in the archway. I'm running a super mutant from Fallout. Yeah, painted pink. Oh, I can... Hang on. I love this imagery. I see you. Anyways. Yeah, not that long. I am the stealth boy. Oh, hey, you two. thing you're here. I was definitely not going to talk to him
Way
myself.
on such short legs. It's a relief he didn't get hurt.
Would have been a tremendously awkward cutscene.
What
Should have made
for, I
myself
wonder?
invisible in the G pose. Oh.
So he's looking after those little ones.
Aren't they called nutkins in this? Squirrels was not fantasy enough.
Gululja.
Oh my, whoa, Jesus Christ.
Not another step!
What?
A sentry?
Hang on, is this like a nanny bot?
Run, Gululja, run!
Squirrel bows.
You know the boy. Who are you? And what do you want?
Is he like a like big badass C-3PO equivalent? Did Gululja build him?
My name is Wuklamat, and I've come to talk to Gululja.
He's all rusty and shit.
Is that so?
I'm sorry if I scared you. I want to get to know you better. That's all.
And you, my boy, do you wish to speak with them?
I heard them talking. She said she's going to kill my father.
Yeah,
Villains! We will deal with them forthwith!
this is a reasonable response. I like it. I like the gusto he said that with. Villains!
I want to get to know her too.
Yeah, no one's drawn their weapons. We all know that if I have to pull the swords out, it's about to get real ugly.
If that is your desire, then I shall stand aside.
All right then.
I'm pretty sure I
Let's
could take
talk,
him
you
with my
and
bare
I.
hands.
Lots.
I do have monk level. Not this high though.
But
The cat smile, yeah.
who's the ancient-looking
All the Hrothgar
and
have smile like that.
articulate machine?
If I look ancient, it is because I am. This has been my vessel for now less than 380 years.
You're an original Alexandrian.
Vessel?
You were not created. You're body hopping.
Otis is my friend.
Otis?
When I was hungry and sad, he came and looked after me.
Not the name I expected. Is that a name from
Cooks
9?
for me
Otis?
and teaches me all kinds of things. Like how to read and write and not be noticed by dangerous creatures.
What's that?
This machine cooks for you.
Captain of the Knights, Otis Valona. I do not recognize that name. I'd have to see him in game.
And teaches you
Look at
about
this cutscene.
fiends. What is he exactly?
The Captain of Knights in Lindblom?
Ah! How remiss of me. I had neglected to introduce myself.
Like Steiner and all but
Ignatius
name.
Valona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria. At your service.
Yeah, he is very much like Steiner in personality.
Captain of the Knights?
Alright, hang on. Otis Valona. Oh, this is just showing me him. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that's the character who's in front of me. That's the one you're looking at. Yeah, I mean it would have to be the Steiner equivalent, right? Because that's who Steiner was in 9. He was the captain of the Alexandrian Knights, alongside Beatrix. Beatrice? I forget. He's definitely got the vibe. Very similar to Steiner.
Seem different from other machines. What's your story? Yeah, I'll go with that one. Yeah, the wiki's not fully updated because Dawntrail's main now.
And there I thought it was Gululja with whom you wish to speak. Not that I'm averse to taking a walk down memory lane.
Look, I mean, Gululja is great, but you're a dope robot, man. So.
But ere I regale you, we must take a repast.
You're a almost 400-year-old robot guy.
A meal. Here. I hate to turn down food, but I'd prefer to have this conversation in the back room.
Please, I'm really hungry.
All right. A repast it is.
Yeah. Otis is absolutely half of what chat is into.
She's going to spoil her nephew silly. I'll send word to Erenville so the others can stop worrying.
Yo, cool ant energy from Woklamat, as if she wasn't great enough.
Prevail upon your assistance, I shall whip up my most delectable specialty.
Okay. Oh yeah, she would absolutely spoil the shit out of this kid. Easy. Okay.
Oh, my new friends, I would enlist your aid in procuring the ingredients for our repast.
Oh, not this again. No, not more ingredient collecting, please.
After all, the most enjoyable meals are those we make together.
We're happy to pitch in, of course. What ingredients did you have in mind? Yes, fucking company's Veros again. Please.
First of all, some yam and pumpkin. The people of the outskirts should be willing to share their harvest if you and Gululja could go and speak to them.
Sure, I'll go ask for the Kestovs too, as usual.
As for Lance and Alize, I would be obliged if you could procure some woolback meat. The creatures can be found grazing on the slopes outside of town. As beef is less readily available, their flesh makes for a good substitute. That of the younger ones especially, as it is more tender and less gaming.
Consider it done. Be back with the meat before you know it.
Thank you kindly. In the meantime, I shall see to other preparations.
Okay. Let's go kill some stuff. At least they had a part of the ingredient collecting that I can actually contribute to. Short of just, I don't know, picking shit up off the ground. Grab the scoops right before I get. What makes you angry? What's that? Cinnabar? Okay. See the ruins in the water? Yeah, we saw them. Not a dive spot? I'm not surprised. If you can see to the bottom of water, then it's not a dive spot. Because that's just how their diving works. It's technically a different zone. It would be cool to dive in the ruins, that is true. Cactus? Oh, Oh, there's the bridge. I'm right next to the bridge, thank God. I was about to be annoyed. You want to eat this thing? Ugh. Why?
eat that thing? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I literally was trying to figure out where to go when I was 5 feet away from the path I needed to go. It's not brightly colored, so I don't want to eat it. It's also got, like, spines on it. I feel like it would have, like, a lot of, it'd be like fish bones in it. Like, constantly, but, like, bigger, so you'd be poking yourself. I guess if they were bigger, they'd be easier to get out, so maybe it's not so bad, but... But thanks. I am running out of inventory spots. I gotta use, I gotta put these coffers in, my retainer. Keep getting food as well. Why do I have so many coffers? Because I don't pop them for the, from the quests that they give me. Because I don't need to. The stuff I have is already plenty good. Because I had the augmented gear. And I did get some dungeon drops as well. Like, yeah, I just don't need them. I think we've only just recently started getting gear that is better than the stuff I have. Yeah, like the 669 stuff. It's like, I'll save them for a class when I'm leveling it if I really need them. Pop them to feed them into Grand Company seals? True, that also works.
What's this? Am I to understand that you've already procured the meat? Good heavens, you have! And such a choice cut it is besides. Plain, you know how to handle yourself in battle. Where 400 years ago I would have recruited you to the Royal Knights.
What? Round vestiges. Memories of a Night.
Once Ali's aid brings our portion, we shall have a glorious bounty to satisfy growing younglings like yourselves.
Please tell me that's different because I'm a Lalafell. That's very funny.
Indeed, I expect there will be ample leftovers to share with the good folk of the Driftlands. They always appreciate a warm meal. Now, seeing as you completed your task so quickly, I have another request to make of you. We exhausted our supplies of kindling electro, and I should be grateful if you could search the houses yonder for more. In the Old Kingdom, electro rations were issued to each citizen. While small, fragments may still be found even there. If you can obtain 5 pieces, say, at least one ought to be what we require. That is the kind that converts lightning to fire. The little John can identify them by their circuitry, so pray take them to him. The boy has become quite adapted at serving electro types, and in a very short time I went ahead. Now off you go, and happy foraging!
Cool. Let's go sift through some rubble. You're really good at fighting. What are you, 12? Cool, Jock. I learned a lot from you. What is this friend shaped? Got a friendly face. Can I go in here? Nope. Oh, there's an ether current right here. Perfect. I heard there was another Lalafell house that got introduced with this expansion. I heard talk of that, but I don't know if that was accurate. Oh, excuse me. Nothing here, but I can see it. Don't attack me. Thank you. Damn it. Just get the wrong window. Ooh, it is 12 o'clock. We'll probably... I'm assuming there's going to be a big cutscene here. We'll probably wrap up after this. Whatever this cutscene is. So this regales us of the olden days. I might need a different robot voice for him. The one I have is meant for, like, not human-like voices. Like these guys. Definitely find another one. What up in the Red House? You asked about a new Lalafell house? Oh, I did. I see. In Purple Pacha. I see, I see. And we'll have to check that out. There we go.
Says you have electrode for me.
Yep. If electrode is engraved with an arcane circuits, practice eye is required to discern its effects.
Ah, you found a lot. Let's see. This one creates wind, this one is for water. Not just like that. I'm impressed.
Clever, isn't he?
I'll bet he gets it from his father.
Ooh, maybe don't bring that up.
Ah, this is it. This converts to fire. It's absorbed lots of lightning, so we should be able to kindle a flame easily. Thank you, Lance.
Okay. Hang on, let me... I feel like this is the wrong voice for you. Let's do this one. Yeah, sure.
Thanks to your kind assistance, we have everything we need for our repast. You have done your part, and now I shall do mine. I bid you relax, my friends. The meal will soon be served.
Now what he's making for. Oh, it's not voiced. Okay. I guess it's gonna be a long one.
This is the kind of thing our families do, Kuloja. We have meals together and talk about what's on our minds.
Want to believe he has a transatlantic accent? I wish I could do that accent. But unfortunately, I cannot.
So you ate with your father?
Yes, with them and my brothers. It was mostly the head of Resolve and I doing the talking, though. Kwana and the head of Reason occasionally joined in, and Soraja spoke when he was spoken to.
Said that you have two papas. Does that mean one is yours and the other is my father's?
It's complicated.
No, both of our father. He's what people call blessed siblings. A Mamulja with two heads.
The Roja is his true-born child, while Kwana and I were adopted and don't share the same blood. But that doesn't make us any less a family. What matters is that our hearts are connected. The head of Resolve taught me that.
Emily. You have someone like that too? A person you think is family even though you don't share the same blood?
That's a good question. What about you? I do, and they're very dear to me. I'm something of a lone wolf, or just don't answer. No, I think the Scions are family at this point. Yeah. Ellipses is always the best answer.
I'd like to meet them one day.
Yeah, does Alize get mad if you don't answer? That's a good question.
So, Galucha, I'm hoping that we could be family, you and I. Won't you tell me about yourself? You really want to know about me? I do. I want to know all about you. Things you love, the things you hate, anything and everything. I want to know all about you too.
Yeah, it would absolutely be in character for her to get mad.
That reminds me, we were hoping to hear your story too, Otis.
I'd have a sinning animation for this guy.
As you wish. Be forewarned that mine is a tale that would be long in recounting. It was before lightning had altered the world that I was appointed Lord Captain of the Royal Knights.
Talking hundreds of years prior to the calamity, right?
Indeed. Earlier still than when I assumed this mechanical form. 454 years ago, to be precise.
Then you used to be a normal person.
Oh, yes. I was once flesh and blood like you, and I proudly served as a Knight of Alexandria.
Rather than a machine that behaves like a person, you are an actual person. How is this possible?
You were meat.
It is only natural that you are confused. Hear my tale to the end, and all shall become clear. The foremost duty of the Royal Knights was the protection of the royal family. In my time, that was their Majesties the King and Queen and their only child, Her Highness and the Princess. By then, every nation of our star was embroiled in some manner of conflict over Electrope. Thus was our kingdom drawn into a war with its neighbor. That war was the catalyst for the great calamity that altered the environment. Countless countrymen lost their lives amidst the chaos, the king and queen among them. For a blessing, we were able to protect the princess, who then rose to the occasion and brought hope to her people in those trying times. So kind-hearted was our young queen that, at her behest, we even took in refugees from the enemy nation.
This is 100% Sphene. 100%. She is a robot, or is body hopping, and she's been alive for 400 years. On it now. Oh, well, fuck. What happened? I blacked out. I didn't say anything. Did you say anything? I didn't say anything.
But sadly, her reign was cut short. Like many others, her body had been ravaged by lightning, and one day she collapsed and passed away.
How tragic.
Aye. Nary was there a citizen whose eyes remained dry, and many a moon was spent constructing a great tomb worthy of her memory. Oh? Yet I clung to hope still. While Her Majesty was on her deathbed...
Yes! Alright, we're good. We're back in it.
While Her Majesty was on her deathbed, the kingdom's finest scientists had successfully extracted her soul.
Uh-huh, yep. You hear that right? Extracted her soul?
Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we may live on. This age-old belief had always comforted our people, but as casualties mounted in the wake of the calamity, we sought to make it into reality, the power of Electro. In time, we succeeded in developing the means to preserve the soul. It was used to spare the Queen eternal death. Yet, it wasn't enough to simply prevent the soul's departure. For the ultimate goal was to recreate a person as they were in life, and thus this required that their memories be further extracted from their soul.
Uh-huh.
It took many more years of research to make this possible, by which time I had become a gray old man. With my days numbered, I did not hesitate to volunteer myself as a test subject for the procedure. So it was that I attained this vessel. And by my successful rebirth, I paved the way for those who were recreated from the memories of the departed. The Endless, they are called.
Oh boy.
If your
tale is true, then the queen that your people brought back to life was...
Yep. I knew something was up with her. I mean, it was pretty fucking obvious, but still. Vindication!
Oh, so you know Her Majesty as well. My description of her boundless kindness must have paled in comparison to what you no doubt felt in her presence. I haven't met her myself, I confess. Not since assuming my current form. Wouldn't want to frighten the living daylights out of her. Good times. We have good times here. Yes, we do.
I fucking called it. Endless. So all this time Sphene wasn't alive.
She lives, yet she does not. Admittedly, a difficult distinction to make. Having inherited the memories of a departed soul, an Endless feels, thinks, and acts precisely as that person would. In that sense, I believe they are alive.
Alexandrians know about this, right? It can't have gone unnoticed that Sphene is perpetually youthful. No one really knows about the Endless. People who wear regulators don't even think about death. Everyone sees that the Queen doesn't change, but they just accept it. To them, it's just who she is.
Are the people that ever keep Endless too? Are they endless apart from yourselves? Yeah, just in general, are there more Endless? Like, how many are we talking about here?
While there should be as many Endless as those who have died, I believe they are limited in where they can exist. Queen Sphene is unique in her ability to appear before you. Strictly speaking, I myself am not an Endless. They are created using memories extracted from a soul, but my entire soul was placed inside a machine.
Inside a machine makes you different. How?
While I do not understand the finer points, my life is bound to this vessel. If it breaks down, then it would be over for me, much like a being of flesh and blood. Hardly an endless, unchanging life, I'm sure you'll agree.
An endless, unchanging life? I can't help but be reminded of the Aya.
Oh, yeah! That's a good point. I didn't even think about those guys. Good callback.
Kakiwa and the others know about all this? Considering their extensive intelligence gathering, I'd be surprised if they didn't. But now let's share what we've learned with Kryl and Raha. I can't help but have misgivings about this.
Secret villain, secret villain, secret villain, secret villain, come on! It's gotta be, please. We are at level 98. Quest level 98, we still have not seen the last zone. Wild. Oh. Meanwhile... Yeah, explains why she's so against not doing soul transfers. Why she doesn't want to get rid of that. Because that would mean the end of her...
Is that you?
Existence. Oh, hello.
Good gods, Ellen Nespia! It's been too long, my friend.
I've been fucking that up for days now.
Where have you been all these years? What have you been doing with yourself? Hold on. They say Queen Sphene has guests from outside the barrier. That's you, I gather?
It seems so. I'm looking for my mother. Do you know where she is?
Uh-oh.
Your mother? Sorry, but what was she like again?
Mm-hmm.
What? It's Kavkiwa. You know.
She died, which means they took out all her memories and they put her soul in the robot body. She doesn't have a real body.
It's not ringing
I fucking
any bells.
called it.
You can't be serious. Ours was a tiny little village. Surely you remember her.
I really don't. It's all a blank.
Also, where the fuck did Aaronville get his accent from? None of the original people from his village have it. Including his mother.
Hey!
Yeah, whenever someone dies, they pull out the memory of that person from everyone who's wearing a regulator.
Elenespia?
So no wonder they don't remember her. She's been dead this whole time.
I'm looking for Kafkiwa. Where is she?
This kid spent too much time around Woklamat. Yeah, I guess if he spent time with that family.
What's this all of a sudden? Who's Kafkiwa?
Yep. She's an endless.
This cannot be.
Or either they took her soul and put her in the robot body, or she's an endless, where it's just basically a machine with her memories.
The memories of the departed are taken away.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yep. We'll have to know.
Elenespia, where are you? The others will be here soon, so hurry back, won't you? Do you hear me? Say something, would you?
Oh, is it a fucking sting operation? No. That doesn't make any sense. They've been too helpful. Hey, level 99. For a second, I was like, are they all just constructs built to fool us into thinking that they're part of a resistance, when in actuality they're being set up by, or they were created by Zoral Ja to like root out dissenters? Or we're gonna be like lured into a trap with them? I don't think that's the case, because they've given us like way too much actual intelligence. So I think it is just that like she died and then her memories were put into a robot like the Endless would be. She's like a what is the thing in Lancer? I can't believe we're getting something we could make a reference to Lancer to, but what's they can like do that in Lancer, right? That's a specific thing. It has a name, I don't remember it. Homunculi, yeah, that's it. That's it's the same concept. It's just the memories and personality of someone in an artificial construct. Yeah, when she didn't show herself in Solution 9, it was obvious at that point that something was up. She was not telling the truth. Like, she brought us to the heart of the Resistance, and she still doesn't trust us enough to show her real body? I thought she was a brain in a jar somewhere. But this also makes sense. This is very close to what I thought it was. I didn't think they had personality extraction, but really they do. Okay, well. Yeah, this is basically just brain in a jar, but no actual brain. It's a machine brain. It is about 12:30 here, so unfortunately we will have to call it, because it is getting late. But we'll be back here tomorrow with more MSQ. At this rate, I don't know if we're going to complete the MSQ tomorrow. If not tomorrow, probably on Monday? I'm thinking? Yeah, the last area gets introduced very late. Extremely late. We're at level 98 quest line. And in every other expansion, the last area gets introduced at level 97. Well, except for Stormblade, but Stormblade's weird. But like the level 97 dungeon is almost always the way they introduce it. But yeah, we are coming up on the end of Dawntrail. So yeah, we should be able to complete this on Monday probably, unless we take a really long time to wrap things up. But yeah. After this, I don't know what we're doing. I still don't actually have a plan. We might spend some extra streams just doing like the extremes and stuff. Just trying those out. And maybe some just like casual leveling and stuff like that. Doing some dungeon runs, just because, you know, it's fun new content. Check it out. But yeah, we don't actually have something on the docket for the next stream. I was thinking about FF7 Remake. I'm slightly hesitant to jump into Lightning Returns, but I do also kind of want to do it just to get it out of the way. And then we can put 13 to bed forever. So we might do Lightning Returns and then just move on to FF7 Remake. Maybe. We'll see. I do kind of want to play FF7 Remake, though, because I've had it installed for like a year now and still haven't played it. And I do kind of want to get into that. But I'm a little hesitant to start it, considering we don't know when FF16 is coming out. And I know it's a super long game. So, 3x2, make sure to use a guide that uses Bagel or Line Strat. That's what Party Finder uses now. I will not remember that, but thank you. Thank you for the information. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. My desire to play more 13 adjacent things has been drastically reduced by playing 13 adjacent things. But apparently it's super short, so we'll see. Do I even have it installed? I think I do. Nope, I don't. We'll think about it. We still have some time. But in any case, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks to everyone who's in chat today. Waffle, Toaster, Doppel, Morganite, Arsai was here earlier, Delicate Phoenix as well, and everyone else who was lurking. We appreciate you. Everyone was in chat and everyone was lurking. Let's see where we're dropping you off, shall we? As I said, we'll be back with more of this tomorrow, same time, same place. So look forward to that. And yeah. Who is online? Ooh, we got a couple options. Ooh, can we raid Tuna? Tuna's been going through it, and I would like to, give some support to him. Yeah, well, let's raid Tuna. He hasn't been, streaming in a bit because he's been dealing with some health issues, so. Let's go say hi to Mr. Tuna, assuming this will load. Alright. Well, yeah, we'll be back with more Dawntrail tomorrow. And then continuing on with it until we beat it. And then once we beat it, we'll have to figure out what we want to do. But, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Everybody go say hi to Tuna. And have a good night. We will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.